Hello, everybody, and welcome to Kenan Stadium for this 1A State Championship game. Just a few seconds before kickoff time. On the far sideline, you can see on your screen the Swain Maroon Devils hosting today's game here in Kenan Stadium on the campus of the University of North Carolina. And coming onto the field, the captains from Williamston, as you will soon see on your monitor. Rocky Dietz and David Schuler, of course, are the heart and soul of the Maroon Devil offense and defense.
We got, I'm sorry, Gary, Lamont Manning and Tony Mobley, DJ Reddick, and can't get a number on that last young man out there, 68. It looks like we don't have a 68. So
no, and of all the rosters we've got, and we've got a dozen, we don't we don't have a 68.
68 is Jason Tate, if that is indeed the young man out there. Well, we're just moments away, as you said, about 1 minute 53 seconds away from kickoff, and the Maroon Devils looking to add their 6th state title to Swain County High School football history. The Williamston Tigers looking for their first football championship, but they did, Gary, appear in the baseball championship, win it against the Maroon Devils, and they were also involved in the basketball championship against Jordan Matthews, and they came out on the losing end of that one. But a lot of experience from the Williamston athletes in terms of being in big championship games.
We all talk a little bit about field conditions because it really poured rain here last night. And one of the first things that Coach Dietz did when he got off the bus this morning was to walk the entire length of the football field here at Kenan Stadium.
And the Maroon Devils, as you can see, have won the toss and deferred to the second half, which is what they love to do. And they're going to give Williamston Tigers a first shot at it. And you may have caught it on your picture there. A telling sign to me of the closeness of this team is Rocky Dietz and David Schuler gave each other a big hug right as they turned to face the other end of the field. And this team is united. They've been on a mission since week 3 of this season to get back to this point right here, Gary.
Well, I think they're all seriousness, too. This time, I think Rocky said it pretty good in the paper. They came in here 3 years ago pretty big-eyed, and they were just kind of glad to be here. That's not good enough this trip.
They will be a sorely disappointed Swain football team if they do not come away from here with a victory. I can guarantee you that.
Well,
Williamston, I'm sorry, go ahead,
I was going to say we're extremely proud of everything these young men have accomplished so far in their lives, everything, academically, athletically, and as human beings, and I'm sure that they're going to be fine citizens. I guarantee you they'll be some of the finest citizens you'll ever meet.
You're absolutely correct there. And
that may be the most important thing.
That's exactly right. Win, lose, or draw today, these young men are winners because they prove it every single day of their lives. It doesn't happen on a football field. That's what being a winner is all about. You don't prove to be a winner on any athletic field. You prove it in life, and they've done every bit of that. Schuler is set to kick it off. Back deep to receive. Number 22, Derek Jackson.
Looks like number 12, Milton Moore. And number 12, Milton Moore, I believe, is going to go to Jackson. At about they fake the reverse, and Moore's going to keep it up the right sideline and go down. Excuse me, not Moore. That's number 20, Lamont Manning.
Well, the Tigers will start out with good field position on the 23-yard line. The Maroon Devil defense going to work first. And we'll try to set the skill players for the Williamston Tigers for you on offense. The quarterback will be
Michael Lee.
Thank you.
6 foot, 160 pounds. In the back, watch out for Rodney Bland. Only 5'8" and 200 pounds, but he is the leading ground gainer. At one of the wingbacks, DJ Reddick, along with Derek Jackson.
You're going to see a lot of sets out of Williamston as you see them already maneuvering.
A lot of different sets. Lee up under center now. And DJ Reddick goes in motion to Bland on the fullback trap across the 30 and hammered down short.
He's going to have about 8 on that, look like, from air vantage point, which is a pretty nice vantage point this week, I might add. We can stand to do this every year. It wouldn't hurt my feelings at all.
Great pickup for Williamston, about 8 yards out to the 31-yard line. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 2.
And again, it looked like Williamston content to try to switch the strong side of the Maroon Devil defense. Lead option.
And here comes Lee. Turns it up for the first down. Down to the 39-yard line if they mark the ball there. where it'll be a 1st and 10 for Williamston. And folks believe Williamston did not get here by luck of the draw.
No, there is no easy state championship game. You can guarantee that. And a lot of times in years past, you could figure if you won the West and you had it made, but that's not the case. The East Division coming off a string of 2 consecutive state championships.
And now you can see Williamston on 1st down again, lining up in what should be a little more confusing set as they go into their shift with DJ Reddick out on the wing.
Ball's down
on the ground, and looks like number 66, Chuck Collins, on the stop.
Well, that's one thing that we made a note of early on. The game film you and I watched, along with some of the players earlier in the week, there were several turnovers in just a short span of time by the Williamston Tigers. They put the ball on the ground a lot and did throw a couple of interceptions during that time. So we'll see if that plays a factor in this before it's over with. It'll be 2nd and 12 for the Tigers on the 36-yard line. Call it the 37, I guess, and those are the football resting on the 37. Lee under center. Reddick goes in motion now.
On 2nd and long, there's the pass, the quick outlet pass, very quick pass. Number 82, Pernell Griffin, 6'3", 220 pounds. On the reception, just short of the 1st down. We're a pickup of about...
Looks like 8 on the play. It'll be 3rd and long 4. Call it 5.
3rd and 4.5. It's, like you say, 3rd and a long 5 for the Tigers.
Well, there was never a question offensively about this Williamston bunch. The big factor for the Maroon Devils, of course, has been can we keep the ball and keep it away from them? And the Maroon Devil defense always susceptible on that first drive of a football game.
And here comes Lee with the option. Pitch out. Jackson, down he goes at the line of scrimmage.
Justin Beck makes a huge stick from the cornerback position at the line of scrimmage. Almost a loss of 1 there. It is a loss of 1. We'll call it. It'll be 4th down. And that's going to bring on number 15, Darrell O'Neill.
Darrell O'Neill does the point after attempts, the punting, and the kickoff. So you'll see a lot of leg action today, we hope, especially as a punter.
As a punter, yes. Justin Beck back deep to receive it on his 20-yard line, and we know how dangerous Beck can be. The officials with the first flag of this football game. We'll see what that is.
Oh, no, they're pointing towards Swain. If it's a 4th down, that's going to be
an automatic first if it's against the Maroon Devils. It was early on.
Williamston's backing up.
And we'll know immediately as the official has the mic that the whole stadium can hear. It's going to be against...
Dead ball foul. Somebody lined up offside for the Tigers.
So 4th and 9 now. O'Neill to punt it from his 27-yard line. Beck still back to about his 21-yard line.
O'Neill is one of the backup quarterbacks as well, we might want to mention. So this is not a time for a fake, however. Good pressure. Nice punt. Justin Beck back to the 18-yard line looking for some running room, and Mr. Excitement just barely going to get out to the 24.
Yeah, 23-yard line or so. The Maroon Devils, they're going to start 1st and 10 from there. Not bad field position. They would, of course, like to have had better, but they got the ball back, made a good defensive stand on the first series, so that's a plus for the Maroon Devil defense. Christian Poole will come on to direct the Maroon Devil offense. Easy for me to say.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from the 23. 1st down, Devils. Poole will bring it out. Look for ball control offense and watch Williamston's defense to bring an awful lot of people up to the line of scrimmage. I formation with Beck and Crisp at the wideouts. Quick drop to Rocky Dietz, hit at the line of scrimmage. You might expect that on 1st down, Rocky to carry the football. That sets up so many things. Well, whether he gains yards or not, it's not really important at this point. I'd like for him to gain a touchdown, but it still sets up so many things in terms of your offensive scheme to give Rocky the ball on the 1st down. Go ahead and let him key on him, get that over with, and then let's go play.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 10 as Dietz got nothing off the left side of the Maroon Devil line. As we said, the Maroon Devils are going to run left a lot today. They like their chances over there. And here it comes left again, option.
This time to Rocky Dietz again. He's run out of bounds shy of the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up about 3rd down and 5. We'll check the board over there. It was 2nd and 9 from the 25.
He got just shy of the 30, so it's going to be a long 5 for the Maroon Devil offense here. Bradley Adams checking into the game with a play, and the third down situation for the Maroon Devils has been good all year long. They've been able to convert on critical third down situations throughout big football games, and that will be a big key to today's football game as well.
Bradley Adams will check and swing to the wide side of the field. He'll split right, back to the left side. Split back formation. Christian Poole back to pass, Like run the trap up the middle, and it's going to be just short, I believe.
Yeah, it is about a yard short of the first down. It was Clark on the carry. For about 4, the Maroon Devils are going to have to punt the football away.
Well, they did a good job just to get 4 yards back. It looked like that was going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 1, and in no way would you want to try to run the ball down here. It's going to be a tight matchup. Chris Walls back to do the punting chores for Swain.
Looks like Milton Moore. No, 22. I'm sorry. That's
Jackson.
Derek Jackson. You're right. Back to receive it.
A good high spiraling punt. It's going to take a Maroon Devil bounce and get inside the 25. Going to mark it about the 23.5. We'll check the scoreboard over there. Well, 23-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Tigers.
Well, I'll start to say with 6:14 left, no score, neither team extremely effective on their first possession. Williamston's offense a little more effective than the Maroon Devils were able to do on that. The Maroon Devils 3 and out. Williamston did pick up a first down, so we'll see how Williamston attacks the second drive. And as we've seen all season, the Maroon Devil defense has really stiffened after the first drive.
Well, I think we see first quarter butterflies, as you would expect in the state championship game, and 2 great football teams going at each other. Let's see what happens here on the second possession.
That's Reddick.
Reddick off the left side for a pickup of 5 on the wingback trap.
Great tackle by Bradley Adams. DJ Reddick, a man that we saw play baseball last spring, an impressive baseball player, but the one thing that he had was tremendous speed. And if he could have broken through that line right there, he may have gone 80 yards untouched.
When he wasn't pitching, he was playing center field on a rather large ball field, and he could cover the distance.
And he only hit about 550 that series, I think, against some pretty darn good pitching.
Yeah. Lee up under center. Wing right set. Bland with the carry. Takes it to the outside, has the first down the sideline, and run out of bounds. Just shy of the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10.
That's going
Tigers.
Going to be a gain of about 14 by Bland. And Maroon Devil coaching staff stating early on in the week that Bland probably the best running back they've seen this season. And he has good speed to go along with a good, strong body, and he doesn't stop on the initial contact. You saw there Chuck Collins got a hat on him, so to speak, but he was unable to wrap him up. Bland bouncing to the outside and going for 14.
And you and I had talked about it's going to be power and contain in terms of Swain's defense. Lee up under center. He's going to keep it himself. Has a wide open receiver downfield and overthrows the tight end, number 82, Pernell Griffin.
Well, I don't know if David Schuler was supposed to go with the deep man or if Travis Crisp was supposed to rotate over. Either way, neither one really had him.
Lamont Manning broke wide open downfield.
And for you viewers, that was not the man the ball was thrown to, by the way. Fortunately. David Schuler did recover once he saw the man go by him, but he had a few steps on him, and it could have been all she wrote.
Well, that's that jitters we were talking about here in the first period. First quarter action. 2nd down and 10. On the carry, the quarterback, Lee, on the option, still on his feet across the 50, about a yard shy of the first down.
Yeah, he did a great job running the football there, becoming a running back himself and giving the Tigers a shot at a first down here. He was hit initially almost at the line of scrimmage, broke free, and continued to go forward for positive yardage, and he's going to be just a yard shy.
Swain's going to have to buckle up on defense. If you're going to stop this team, there are 2 people on the Tiger offense you have to stop. The number 1 is Michael Lee, the quarterback, and then you better stop Rodney Bland at that fullback spot. Jackson back there with Bland now. Reddick out on the wing as they are in a wing right formation. Back to Bland, and he's got the first down, although he was tackled at the line of scrimmage. He lunged forward for the first down.
Yeah, I believe he does have the first down by a good yard. They're going to measure for it, I believe, but it's doesn't appear to be close from up here. Well, I don't know. The spot that he got, Gary, may leave him just a hair short of the first down.
That might be interesting. And
they're going to measure now to see what's going to happen. The Maroon Devils, I'm sure, as any team has this year, will have difficulty in defending Williamston from the standpoint of they move around a lot. They use a lot of different sets, and they adjust. They move at the line of scrimmage. That is going to be shy.
This is a critical first down here in the first quarter of this 1A State Championship game.
It's going to be fourth down, and Williamston's going to go for it. The ball rests at about the 47. They need to make the 47, actually, for the first down. It's just shy of that 47-yard mark.
About the length of a football for a first down in Williamston, and as any other team in this position, especially a powerful team, you got to go for it here in the state championship game. You just got to.
And I'm sure Rodney Bland will get the call, or Lee on a sneak. Nothing fancy at this point. They'd like to draw the Maroon Devils off, and he's got the first down if they spot it correctly. And they have given him the 46-yard line, so that will be enough for Williamston first down. Only needing half of a football. He goes behind the line.
First and 10 from the 46 in the first quarter. No score if you're just joining us. Williamston showing all of us why they got here.
The reason a lot of teams, including the Maroon Devils, will have difficulty against this Williamston offense and the movement they use is the Maroon Devils, of course, as we touched on last week, like to have a strong side and a weak side for their linebackers and linemen, and that changes continuously with Williamston.
Swain's checking defensive people in and out. Back to pass, Lee. Pump and go pattern. Receiver. It's caught. It's caught. Taken out of the hands of Justin Beck. Looked like he had the INT, and they went right at JB.
Yeah, they certainly did, and that's a surprise to me. Beck had position and worked himself a little bit too far behind the receiver. He could not go over top to bat it down or catch it. And the ball's caught, and it covers 49 yards on the play. It'll be first and 10 Williamston from the 17-yard line.
Thank you.
Big offensive play for the Williamston Tigers here early on, and the Maroon Devil defense really needs to stiffen at this point.
Again, Lee on first and 10 will move as they go back to a wing right set with Reddick in the slot. Jackson on the carry, upended at the 9-yard. Excuse me, now I'm doing it. Upended at the 14-yard line.
Claude Welch on the tackle. Maroon Devils giving up a big gap over there just to line up with the Tigers as Chuck Collins, the defensive tackle, or defensive end rather, has to split out a little wider than what they might like for him to do. Of course, I know that he will be slanting down to try to fill that hole, but that leaves a huge hole in there, and that's exactly where Williamston tried to run that time, as their coaching staff obviously seeing that alignment the Maroon Devil defense is employed.
Wing right with Lamont Manning. Split to the right. Lee up under center. On second, and we got a whistle.
We'll see who that's against. It's second and about 7 for the Tigers.
Looks like they're going to back Williamston up. We'll wait on the call. Another dead ball foul. 5-yard penalty. Somebody lined up offsides.
That was delay of game.
Oh, was it?
The PA announcer said it did not look like the delay of game symbol I'm used to seeing from up here.
No.
That's not to say that it wasn't. So now to bring up second and 11 from the 19-yard line for the Williamston Tigers.
Lamont Manning's going to split left. They're going to go with a double wing set for Lee on second and 12. And now Reddick goes in motion from right to left. Lee rolls out, looks for receivers. He can run and he runs out of bounds at the 15-yard line. So
of about 4 on that play.
He is a real threat. Lee
he was. I think he was looking to throw the football that time. They were going back to the same play where they had the deep pattern open earlier on the incomplete pass, expecting it to be there, and David Schuler had coverage on that play, so nothing was there. Tommy Fuller checking into the ballgame now in a passing situation, try to get a little more speed up the middle on the pass rush to try to get to Lee, as he's going to roll out, obviously. Not much of a pocket passer.
One back set with twins to the left side. Reddick split wide to the right side. Lee straight back to pass. Fade pattern in the corner. This time knocked away by Justin Beck. And that'll bring up fourth down, and the field goal.
O'Neal.
O'Neill will come on with the field goal unit as they attempt to put the first score on the board tonight. Right now we're at nothing with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
Well, the field goal will be about 31 yards for O'Neill from the right hash mark, and he is a soccer-style kicker. The right hash mark usually the one they prefer.
Good snap. Kick is blocked. Swain blocked it.
It was pulled badly. He got nothing out of that.
Looked like Bradley Adams came through and made the block.
Either way, the Maroon Devils hold, and they will take over from the 20. First and 10.
Let's take a short break, and then we'll be back with more Maroon Devil football on WDLB after this.
Like a nightmare. I was scared, angry. Later I realized how lucky we were to be with Nationwide Insurance.
The robbery really devastated Don's family. Obviously, I got one of our claims people involved right away.
They were very supportive.
Because
they wrote us in advance and promised to get everything back to the way it was.
We wanted to get their life back to normal.
For Nationwide Insurance, contact Blake or Kevin Allman. Their office is located on Spring Street in Bryson City. Everyone at Ingles Supermarket in Bryson City would like to congratulate the 1995 Swain High Maroon Devils on a great season. Everyone in Bryson City, Swain County, and Western North Carolina is proud of your achievements. Congratulations to the entire team and coaching staff of the 1995 Swain High Maroon Devils football team from everyone at Ingles Supermarket in Bryson City. It's truly been a great year for Maroon Devil football.
Music, it wouldn't be new age or experimental. It'd be country. My truck's not a show truck. It's a working truck with loads to haul and the miles and dust to prove it. My truck is country, and my gasoline shares its get the work done without a lot of fuss values. It's Formula Shell. People count on Shell to get them through the tough miles. Otherwise, Shell wouldn't be the best-selling gasoline in this great big world.
Formula Shell, performing daily at Morgan Shell, Spring Street in Bryson City.
You're watching your hometown television station, WDLB TV.
Could your home use some brightening up? Well, now's the perfect time to do it. And Revis Store in Whittier has the perfect way to do it and save. Save on Glidden's Ultra Hide paint. Glidden paints will help you get the job done quickly and easily. Save on Glidden Ultra Hide, a good quality paint that's ideal for walls. For the woodwork, try Glidden's Imperial Gold, the maximum in washability. Do it now. Get it done and save. Now at Revis Store with super savings on Glidden quality paints.
And we're back, fans. Maroon Devils taking over first and 10 from the 20 after that defensive hold on their part. Pool under center.
Draw play to Rocky Dietz up the middle, has some running room out across the 30-yard line and finally driven down to the 32-yard line where he has a first down, so he picked up 12 on that carry.
And the biggest play of the day for the Maroon Devils to respond to their defense making a big play is to reel something off offensively, and they do just that behind Rocky Dietz and that left side of that offensive line, as we touched on before.
Well, this is pretty much what Coach Dietz had talked about offensively. He wanted to try to use a ball control offense and run really straight at Williamston and try to catch him looking in a predictable fashion, I might say. Toss sweep to Rocky Dietz, gets back against the cutback block, but he's still not going to gain many yards as he just gets over the original line of scrimmage.
Well, a lot of fans will say it's difficult. Why in the heck are we trying to run toss sweeps? But you got to kind of spread the defense. You got to plant some seeds in their mind to be able to run straight at them. You can't just line up and bull your way all day long. That's a lesson the Maroon Devils learned early in this season. they've got to do some different things offensively to set the stage for what they actually want to do.
Officially, it's 2nd and 8 and the ball on the 34. Still no score after that blocked field attempt.
We're under a minute now in the first quarter of play.
2 split receivers, offset backfield. Rocky Dietz is caught in the backfield and thrown back down at the 30-yard line. He'll lose about 3 or 4. As Coach Dietz getting a little upset on the sideline. There's obviously a block being missed somewhere. He's not too happy.
I think it was a misread by the offensive line on this side over here as to which player they were going to block. As you said earlier, they're going to have to make some reads on the fly and adjust, as the Williamston Tigers are going to line a lot of different people up and shoot some gaps. And I think they took a different blocker than what was anticipated by the running back on that play.
Big 3rd down now. 3rd and 11 officially on the scoreboard. Christian Poole out of the one-back set, back to pass, going deep. Adams over the top of number 22, Derek Jacks. Yeah, Derek Jackson was probably closer to catching that one than Adams. So Adams did a great job playing defense.
And he certainly was, and he has to do that, but it brings up a punting situation anyway, so the turnover really wouldn't have hurt a great deal. It would have been as effective as a punt, as Jackson goes back to, the matter of fact, the exact spot where the ball fell.
He'll be standing at his own 35-yard line. Chris Walls to punt for the Devils. Standing at just over the 15. A good rush by Reddick. That ball's going to drop a little bit short, but it gets a good Swain bounce as they're going to let it get just inside the 35. I imagine they'll mark it right there. We'll take a break in the action. No score. We've only got that's the end of the first period, isn't it? So at the end of the first period, no score as Swain hosts Williamston for this 1A State Championship. We'll be back with more Maroon Devil football after this.
Nobody covers local sports in Western North Carolina like WDLB TV.
Haywood Builder Supply. Since 1948, we've been your hometown builder supply. Haywood Builder Supply stocks all the materials you'll need for any building or remodeling job. Come by for a free computerized custom design for your kitchen or bath cabinets. We have cabinets to fit any budget. Installation is done by our expert cabinet installers. Delivery is free, and we can even arrange financing. So why not go where the builders go? Haywood Builder Supply on Charles Street in Waynesville.
When you're hungry and want something really good to eat, gather up the gang and head on out to the Western Sizzlin' Family Steakhouse in Bryson City. At the Western Sizzlin', you'll find a steak that's just right for any size appetite and cooked the way you like it. Also, try their complete food, dessert, and salad bar. Whatever your tastes are, you'll find something that's just right at the Western Sizzlin' Family Steakhouse in Bryson City. Come on out and enjoy a great meal at the Western Sizzlin' Family Steakhouse in Bryson City.
When it comes to groceries, you can't beat the Reservation IGA store on Soco Road in Cherokee. Stop in soon at the Reservation IGA store and check out their selection of fresh produce, meats, and more. At the Reservation IGA store, grocery shopping is a pleasure thanks to their low prices, selection, wide spacious aisles, and friendly, courteous service. Shop today at the Reservation IGA store, Soco Road in Cherokee.
Everyone at your Swain County Administration Building in Bryson City encourages everyone watching to support Swain High Athletics. The Swain County Administration is extremely proud of the accomplishments of the Swain High Maroon Devils football team during the 1995 season. Congratulations to everyone on the Swain High Maroon Devils football team. Thanks for a great year, and they look forward to many more great seasons to come.
And welcome back, everybody, to Kenan Stadium here at the campus of the University of North Carolina. No scores. We go into the second quarter. Swain hosting Williamston for the 1A State Championship.
Maroon Devil defense going to be put to the test again, Gary, as they've had to stay on the field a long time, and that's one of the game summary stories we talked about early on, is the Maroon Devil defense really need to stay on the sideline a lot.
Yeah, this is not exactly what Coach Dietz had in mind.
The offense needed to carry the burden, and the Maroon Devil offense thus far unable to do that. So Williamston takes over again on the 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
And Lee back to Lamont Bland, and Bland still bouncing off of tackles. If they check his forward momentum, they'll put him back at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, he got about 4 on that play.
And they're going to give him a pretty generous spot on that one.
Yeah, they certainly do. He's going to get, they're going to call it officially 2. So 2nd and 8 for the Tiger offense.
Looked like he was still moving and still trying to move forward, and that was, like I say, a very generous spot. But that's football. Lee up under center out of a wing T, wing left formation. Quick slot pass and a lot of room for the running back down the sideline. And finally run out of bounds after he picks up the first down. On the reception was Lamont Manning, as he was given a lot of room by Swain's defensive secondary. And David Schuler obviously respecting the speed that Lamont Manning has, because he can fly.
It'll be 1st and 10 as the Tigers across the 50 again and are threatening. They have a good drive going.
And Lee brings them up. Wing right formation. Manning split out to the left side. And back to Bland. And Bland out to the, or down, I should say, to the 45-yard line.
He's going to get about 2 out of that as well. 2nd and 8. Again, situation for the Williamston Tiger offense.
2-yard pickup to the 44.
The Maroon Devils only able to manage 20 yards thus far in this football game. All of that on the ground, 16 of it coming from Rocky Dietz.
Double wing set now for Lee. As Reddick goes in motion, there's again a flag. Let's see if that's a dead ball foul, as the officials huddle in the center to try to figure this one out, find out what they got. And the referee will give us I guess you folks could hear that. False start, 5-yard penalty being assessed against the Tigers.
Hey, Gary, here's a key statistic coming out of that first quarter. Time of possession, Williamston had the ball 8 minutes, 11 seconds. The Maroon Devils only had it 3 minutes, 49 seconds, and that's the big statistic that you and I talked about the Maroon Devils really needing to control.
Now on 2nd down and 13, back to pass. Lee has an open receiver. The tight end, number 82, Pernell Griffin, fights forward. Stays in bounds, and he's close to a first down.
He's awfully close. As a matter of fact, he may have it, depending upon the spot, as he continued to fight forward against the Maroon Devil secondary. 3 Maroon Devils around him on that play, and Michael Lee able to get it between those 3. Nice catch and a nice run afterwards. I believe they're going to, they're going to spot it short. It's going to be 3rd and call it less than a football, not even a yard, really.
The Devils defensively appear just a little bit tentative against this tremendous speed.
Well, it's the type of team that one mistake will cost you 6.
In a heartbeat. And Lee on 3rd and maybe the length of a football to number 4.
That's Bland again. He's got the first down and then some. He's going to have about 5 on the carry.
Stopped by Justin Beck, but he's across the 35-yard.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the Swain 31-yard line. We're in the second quarter, no score.
1st and 10.
got 9:50 left in the second quarter before the half, and so far it's been all Williamston offensively. Gary, the Maroon Devil defense really just almost in essence dodging darts out there to keep from giving up points, and now we see that bubble look with Joe Lambert dropping back as a linebacker, a 3-4.
They're going over here to the short side of the field, and Rodney Bland,
he's going to get 5 out of that. I tell you, nothing's going to help Gary until the Maroon Devils begin to tackle better than what they've done thus far. They can't just put a lick on Rodney Bland and expect him to go down. They've got to wrap him up and hang on for dear life from the looks of things so far, as Bland is upwards of 40 yards thus far in this football game, and it's early on.
And it's been the Rodney Bland, Michael Lee, Lamont Manning show for the Tigers. Swain not really able to generate anything offensively. It's 2nd down and 4. And here comes the wingback trap, and DJ Reddick.
He's going to be shy of the first down by a full yard, it looks like, from the spot originally from the side judge. So it'll be 3rd and another short yardage situation. Call it 2, and that's being generous.
As the Tigers continue to move the football on the ground and eat up precious clock time for the Devils. Devils beginning to tighten up a little bit on defense. A critical 3rd down as Jackson goes in motion. Bland is going to be a little short depending on the spot.
Is the ball loose?
It could be a break if it's on the ground.
Be. I don't know. The officials have not signaled yet. I think they were just going for a spot rather than signaling a fumble, but it looks like he's awfully close. They're going to have to measure for this one. This is a crucial situation for the Maroon Devils, Gary. If they get this first down in the 20, getting close to the red zone again, Maroon Devil defense really backed up with their backs against the wall again here early in this football game.
This is, I think you probably cannot repeat it enough. This is not what Coach Deeds had in mind for this afternoon.
No, the Maroon Devils are really going to have to right things offensively for this football game to go their way, I believe. The time of possession, a big key in terms of being able to stop a talented team like Williamston. That's a first down. So 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. The Maroon Devils really with their backs against the wall again defensively. Of course, one thing that helps out right here is getting this close to the goal line. There's a lot less area to cover, which really takes speed sort of out of the equation. You have to, there's less ground to defense, so you can take a few more chances. Maroon Devil defense really trying to fire each other up. A lot of emotions being shown now.
Double wing set. Reddick again goes into motion. There comes the option and a whistle. A whistle at the snap. And we'll have to see what the call is. Wait on the...
Well, this officiating crew out of Greensboro has really been all over Williamston in their sets in terms of their movement just a tad early and getting people in motion, and a lot of movement going on in the Williamston offense, and they've been caught several times now for that.
A lot of what happens is you're actually getting 2 people in motion at the same time.
Exactly. Whereas because you run a lot of motion people, it would go by normally, but because you've got someone in motion, then that has to be called.
Swain doing a lot of down and distance substitution, especially at the linebacker spot. This time Jackson goes in motion. Back to pass. Lee looking downfield and has a receiver. Reddick, touchdown!
Touchdown Williamston. 7:32 left to go in the first half of play, and they draw first blood on the Maroon Devil defense. It was a straight down the field pattern by the tight end, and Travis Crisp could not rotate over quick enough. He came over and tried to get a hand up, but the ball was thrown too high by Michael Lee. He could not get his hand up to knock it down, and Williamston on top. O'Neal set to kick the extra point.
Reddick set up on the wing and just ran across the back of the end zone. High snap, the kick is up. It is drilled. 7-0. Williamston takes the lead with 7:32 remaining in the first half. We'll be back with more Maroon Devil football after this.
Comes to body repair work, there's only one place to go, and that's Kluwer Body Shop on Johnson Branch Road in Bryson City. Whether your vehicle needs minor body work or a major job, you'll find that Kluwer Body Shop can get the job done right and at a reasonable price too. Remember, if you're in need of body repair work on your car or truck, Kluwer Body Shop on Johnson Branch Road in Bryson City is the place to go. For expert body repair work, you can count on Kluwer Body Shop.
Congratulations to everyone connected with Swain High football this year. Everyone at Mac's Package Store on Highway 19 East in Bryson City is proud of every player on the team. Every one of the coaches, the cheerleaders, the fans, and everyone connected with Swain High football. Congratulations on a great 1995 football season from everyone at Mac's Package Store, Highway 19 East in Bryson City.
Don't miss the big Christmas sale now at Shop and Save Drugs on Everett Street in Bryson City. You'll find plenty of Christmas wrapping paper, decorations, candies, Christmas cards, stocking stuffers, and gifts for everyone on your list this year at Shop and Save Drugs. Get a 12-ounce box of Brock's chocolate-covered cherries for just $1.69. 2-foot Christmas tree complete with decorations and lights, only $7.99. Be sure to register for the giant Christmas stocking and giant 30-inch Santa to be given away on December the 20th. No purchase necessary.
Your friends at Libby's Flowers on Everett Street in Bryson City would like to issue a special salute to the 1995 Swain High football team. This salute is not only for the team, but for the coaches, the cheerleaders, the fans, the students, the school administration, and everyone connected with our great Swain County school system. 1995 has been a great year, and all of you deserve a pat on the back from everyone at Libby's Flowers on Everett Street in Bryson City.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Kenan Stadium. In this 1A State Championship game, we have 7:32 left to go. Swain down by 7 as a 65-yard drive in 9 plays puts the Tigers on the board. Justin Beck has some problems handling, almost struck down from behind. Now finds a seam up the left sideline and still on his feet, knocked forward.
And he's going to be to about the 44-yard line. Brilliant return by Beck as he took it on the 15. So he ends up with about 30 yards on that return to give the Maroon Devils their best field position of the day, Gary.
Maybe he fired that offense up a little bit. They seem to still be playing with state championship jitters.
Well, they certainly got the Maroon Devil crowd on the opposite side on their feet.
And we have a tremendous crowd following, considering the distance from Bryson City to Chapel Hill and the weather. One back set now as they attempt to spread the defense. Rocky Dietz is the single lone setback. And he gets the ball in the trap off the right side across the 50 down to the 45.
That's going to be good for a first down, a gain of about 12 on the play. And the Maroon Devils are into Williamston territory. And this is a crucial drive from their standpoint to answer that 7 points that Williamston has posted on the board. And that one-back set, again, Gary, has been very effective for the Maroon Devils all year in terms of spreading out that 8-man box.
Most of the yardage Rocky has been able to get today, and he's been the main ball carrier, which is typical, has been out of a one-back set or at least a very wide split. And you can see the offensive line now getting much wider splits than they were earlier. This time the quarterback keeps it and Poole dives forward for a couple.
That was the pure option, the veer option to the left side of the field, the short side, as we noted in weeks past. That's the side Coach Boyce Deese likes to go to most. And it'll be second and about 8 for the Maroon Devils.
I saw there's a whistle down on the field. I don't know whether it's an equipment problem or appears to be just an equipment problem, as the referee is talking with one of the Swain players. And they restart the clock. We're down to 6:17 here in the first half. Swain trying to answer the drive by the Tigers. That was a 65-yard 9-play drive that put the Tigers on the board. From the offset eye, the draw play to Rocky Dietz, and he is hammered behind the line of scrimmage.
That was Clark on the carry, and that draw play did not fool a soul. They are going to have to sell the pass to the Williamston Tigers before they can get anybody to take on that draw play, and that's a loss of about 5. It'll be 3rd and 12 for this Maroon Devil offense. And again, this is a crucial drive from the standpoint of being able to get something going offensively.
And really, it's been kind of like this for the Devils. It's just been one bad play where you lose 5 yards, and it just shuts down that ground game. Out of the I formation now. Adams split right. Poole back to pass, has good protection, lays one out. Beck just popped off his hands down at the 8-yard line. Out the 12 or 13-yard line. That was intended for Justin Beck. A good-looking pass. JB just couldn't find the handle.
It was there, and JB just could not come down with the football. Chris Wallace will now punt it away. He's punted twice already for a 39-yard average, and this will be his 4th. Looks like Jackson back again to receive. He stands on his own 10.
And from his own 40-yard line, or approximately the 40, Walls gets a good snap. Fumbles, in trouble, laterals, and Travis Crisp.
No, that's a forward lateral.
He's going to be down at the 40-yard line, giving great field position as the Devils self-destruct on that play. 40 yards from pay dirt as the Tigers take over. 1st and 10.
Well, now the Maroon Devil defense, Gary, really has to come up with some big plays here, or this thing could really get out of hand early on. Maroon Devils definitely do not want to go to the locker room down 14-0 with 5:08 left.
No, this is a huge stand. They have got to hold here. And we know that they're certainly capable of kicking a rather long field goal. We saw the leg on the field goal kicker, O'Neal. And if Williamston is true to form, they can have been pounding out the yards so far here in the first half. We're down to just under 5 minutes. Out of the wing tee, Lee. Back to pass, wants to get it all, goes for Lamont Manning, and knocked down. Justin Beck again.
Not this time against Beck, and he felt like he was interfered with. He had a word with the official there. Looked like Manning may have actually got a hand on his helmet up around the face area to block his vision from that football. I think that's what Justin Beck was arguing with the official, and he's still arguing that very point with that official to no avail, however. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Tigers.
Often after a quick turnover like that, you will see the coach really go for the jugular as quickly as possible, and did that on the first play. He may again on this play as he splits the field wing T left with Jackson. Nope, Derek's going to carry it. DJ Reddick, and he just gets back to the 40. No, plows ahead, and we may have a face mask.
Well, once again, the Maroon Devils get several people there around him and are unable to bring him down. We got an injured Devil on the play.
And that is Joe Lambert, I believe.
Oh, yeah, it is Joe Lambert.
And he seems to be in some pain. And that is certainly...
And with that injured Devil and the penalty flag on the play, we'll take a commercial break here with 4:40 left to go in this first half of play. The Williamston Tigers on top 7-0.
At Silva Optical Center, caring for your optical needs is always our first priority.
We care about eye care. We care about you. Good vision is important from our point of view. We'll help you see the world so clear and bright. We care about eye care. We've got you in sight.
At Silva Optical Center, we build our reputation of providing competent personal service one customer at a time. Silva Optical Center knows when you need a new pair of glasses, you need them now, not later. And Silva Optical Center cares enough to give you professional service for your eye care. Silva Optical Center has hundreds of quality fashion frames to fit your look and your budget. See us today at Silva Optical Center.
We'll help you see the world so clear and bright. We care about eye care. We've got you in sight.
Silva Optical Center, next to C.J. Harris Hospital, Eastgate Medical Center in Silva.
My husband travels during the week. My son, Mark, depends on me to make the right decisions for our household. That's why I choose Haywood Oil Company. Haywood Oil is dependable. They deliver premium heating oil, so I know our home will be warm this winter. I can choose from several different payment plans or pay with Visa or MasterCard.
Haywood Oil, your local home heating fuel supplier. You can always find their number on the back of the phone book. Haywood Oil.
Ready for the fall and winter season with a visit to Gibson Shoe Store in Andrews. Save with the Chippewa -40 with thick insulation for sub-zero conditions. It's made in the USA and it's priced to just $139.95. The Chippewa insulated with comfort sole priced at just $59.95. The Carolina Redbird insulated boot at a great price of just $39.95. And the Wolverine Great Lakes Series, a great value at just $39.95. Shop and save more every day at Gibson Shoe Store in Andrews.
Looking for a good car, but you can't afford a big monthly payment? Mountain Ford on Slope Street in Bryson City has what you need. For just $199 a month, you can get this 1995 Ford Aspire. It's an automatic with just 13,000 miles on it. Also, this 95 Escort. It has only 15,000 miles on it. Or how about this 94 Escort Sport? It's a 5-speed with only 18,000 miles on it. Or this 94 Mercury Tracer. It's a 5-speed with just 14,000 miles on it. There are many more to choose from. Just $199 a month now at Mountain Ford on Slope Street in Bryson City.
Welcome back, everybody. It was a personal foul assessed against the Williamston Tigers as they've got 2nd and 24. There's a delayed draw to Rodney Bland, who goes nowhere. He gets back maybe to the 45-yard line, and it will be 3rd and 25 as Bland actually lost a yard. The ball on the Williamston 45-yard line. So 3rd and 25, you can almost take a wild guess that Michael Lee, the junior quarterback, 6 foot 160, will go to the air. He's got twin receivers set to the wide side of the field. And Lee back to pass as the ball intercepted.
Shooter with an interception. He's got a wide open sideline.
He's got
some blockers. He's to the 20, and he's out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Gary, what a break for the Maroon Devils. David Schuler, senior co-captain, coming up with a huge play from the Maroon Devils standpoint.
Michael Lee put a little too much air under the ball, and with 3:22 to go, it'll be 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line for the Maroon Devils, and this is their golden opportunity to equal things up here.
Boy, it certainly is, and what a big break on that one. Schuler had lots of running room down that sideline, a lot of Maroon Devils to escort him, and he was just pushed out of bounds on that 20-yard line, and it's important to note that Big Joe Lambert back in on the offensive line, so he's okay after that injury.
Great blocking on that return as the Devils did a good job to turn around very quickly. All right, 1st and 10. Christian Poole up under center. He keeps it himself, pulls the ball down, finds a hole, and is thrown down after he crosses the 20 and picks up about 3. Got a good block. Number 32 getting up slowly.
That's Nate Burns making a saving tackle right there, as it looked like Poole had a wide open seam, and Burns coming from nowhere to make that tackle. So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Maroon Devil offense. 3:10 and counting in this first half of play. And what an important turn of events for the Maroon Devils here if they can stick it in the end zone and get 6 out of this.
Number 32, Eric Jones, had Poole in his sights on that last play and really was coming after him when the pulling guard went out there and put a lick on Jones. I mean, a lick.
Well, we've got a timeout in the action, and with 2:58 left to go in this first half of play, Williamston on top 7-0. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back after these messages.
Coaches, administrators, and fans. Almost 30 schools receive the
My husband travels during the week. My son, Mark, depends on me to make the right decision for our household. That's why I choose Haywood Oil Company. Haywood Oil is dependable. They deliver premium heating oil, so I know our home will be warm this winter. I can choose from several different payment plans or pay with Visa or MasterCard.
Haywood Oil, your local home heating fuel supplier. You can always find their number on the back of the phone book. Haywood Oil.
No matter where you go, there's only one place for value and service. That's Ace.
Come to Ace and get assorted Energizer batteries, 64 cent or 94 cent after $1.30 mail-in rebate. Or Mr. Coffee 10-cup coffee maker, $15.99. And Pine Mountain Log, 3.2 pounds, 88 cents.
Hey, take them from me. Ace is America's place for value and service.
Clampett Hardware, Main Street, Bryson City.
An Emerald Spa from David Satellite Systems is the answer to soothing away the stress of the day, the perfect ending to your fitness program, or comforting therapy for back injuries and arthritic conditions. The Emerald is easy to install, no plumbing required, completely portable, and can be placed almost anywhere. Just plug it in and enjoy the exciting, swirling, hot therapeutic water jets, soothing away your aches and cares of the day. Quality service and customer satisfaction come first at David Satellite Systems on Fraser Street in Waynesville.
The Swain High Boosters Club is probably the biggest single supporter of Swain High football, and that's why they are proud of every member of the 1995 Swain High team. The Swain High Boosters Club is also proud of all sports at Swain High, including basketball, baseball, track, volleyball, and more. The Swain High Boosters Club encourages you to join them in their efforts to promote Swain High athletics. Just contact a Booster Club member for more information.
We are back at Keenan Stadium. Swain faced with a 2nd down and 8 ball on the 18-yard line as we're coming off the timeout called by Swain. They still have 2 more left here in the first half. We are just under 3 minutes, as you can see Coach Dietz leaving the field. As they approach the line of scrimmage, it'll be Chris split to the left, back out to the, Chris to the right, back out to the left. The counter trap to Rocky Dietz, and the trap block was just not there. Dietz barely got back to the line of scrimmage, if he got back at all.
Well, I tell you, the slow developing plays where you use a lot of fakes are difficult against fast teams like Williamston, because with speed you have a greater opportunity to recover from the fake.
Well, Williamston also is doing a lot of twisting and stunning on defense, and I saw some Swain offensive linemen getting up very frustrated in that they just simply did not pick up the stunt at the point of attack. So it'll be 3rd down and 8. Ball still resting on the 18-yard line, and Swain has to come away with some sort of points.
They're in danger of a delay of game penalty here, Gary, as they
better
took
hurry.
An awful long time for this to develop.
Twins to the right side. Toss sweep. Rocky Dietz wants to throw. No, he's going to run it. No, he's going to throw. Has a receiver open.
Touchdown!
Justin Beck!
There's a flag on the play. I don't know who that's against, but a flag on the play. And it's against the Maroon Devils.
Yes, the play will come back. It will not count.
But if it's a dead ball foul, the play will stand. Am I not correct there? If it were a dead ball foul.
Yes, if it's a dead ball foul, but it didn't. It appears that there was holding back at the point of attack, and that will back up Swain 10 yards and make things. Not only will it bring the play back, but it backs them up 10 yards.
And it's going to nullify the touchdown pass from Rocky Dietz. Oh, what a difficult break for the Maroon Devils.
And
ineligible receiver downfield is the call. And, oh my, 2:05 left, and it'll be 3rd and about 20.
They haven't adjusted the scoreboard yet, but.
Well, that's a 5-yard penalty, so it'll be 3rd and 14 from the 23-yard line. That, again, as we've seen in recent weeks, looked to be a play that was going to get nothing, as it looked like it was well covered, but Beck floated to the back of the end zone and then started away from the play, and when he did, the defensive player did not follow him.
No, that was very good patience by Rocky Dietz to keep his eyes focused into the end zone and wait. He could have run with the football, but he waited on Justin Beck to break open. One back set, 3rd and about 14. The reverse to Justin Beck. He wants to throw, has a receiver, and knocked away. Good defensive play back there by Derek Jackson.
And they want interference on that, but I tell you, Jackson was going for the football as well as Clark, and a lot of weird things happened on that play. The official in the end zone fell down. Nonetheless, it's going to be 4th down and 13 for the first, which is the key right now for the Maroon Devils. Not necessarily to score, but to get the first down and hang on to the football.
Exactly.
And
down to 157.
They're going to take a timeout here.
as Jerry would call it, the 2-minute warning. We'll take a break in the action. We'll be back with more Maroon Devil football after this. Welcome back, everybody, to the Weekend of Champions here at Kenan Stadium in the heart of the University of North Carolina. Swain faced with a 4th and 13 for a first down. The ball marked on the 23-yard line, and we're waiting for Coach Dietz to leave the Swain huddle. Now he's exiting towards the sideline, has called his play. Apparently Swain will go for it on 4th down with only a minute and 57 seconds remaining in the first half. Williamston leads it 7-0 if you're just joining us. Quickly to Rocky Dietz, and he will throw. In trouble, reverses his direction, has some running room at the 20, down near the 10, close. He's going to be short. The ball will go over on downs to Williamston at the 11-yard line. They needed to make the 10 and didn't quite make it.
Mobley on the stop for the Tigers.
Yep, 1st and 10 Williamston, 1:46 left. And difficult situation. The Maroon Devils got 12 and they needed 13. It's been that kind of day thus far. That's one of their biggest plays from scrimmage, unfortunately.
They came up the length of a football short. You'd hate to have to travel back to Bryson City and say you were the length of the football short from tying this thing up at halftime.
Well,
tough game.
Williamston Tigers, it'll be interesting to see what approach they take, if they're going to try to sustain a little bit of a drive and just run the clock on out, or if they're going to try to put points on the board. They got all sorts of people moving around now.
Waiting on people to settle down in that wing T offense. And they've still got a runner on the field.
He's gone.
He's gone out of here. That's Bland. He's knocked out at the 40.
And there's a flag, and boy, I tell you, that was huge, Gary. That was huge from the standpoint that there was no point in tackling that man out of bounds, and he was tackled, and it's going to tack 15 yards onto this run and put Williamston in a position where they can put points on the board before the half.
They have a minute and 36 seconds to work with. If that indeed is the call, the officials.
It is the call. There's no question it is the call. The flag was thrown at the Williamston bench after the Maroon Devil defender and the Williamston offensive player got tangled up. Personal foul, Maroon Devils, their first penalty of the game.
And it will tack. That's a big one. That's
15
huge
yards.
penalty.
That's going to put them at the 50-yard line.
That's a frustration foul right there, folks. There are a lot of frustrated Maroon Devils in that their offense is not working the way they wanted it to. Their defense has not been up to the task that they would have liked to have been up to. Swain really came into this game wanting to maintain possession of the football on offense and play strong on defense, and it has been basically just the reverse. They've been giving up yards on defensively and have not been able to maintain a drive on offense at all. It was the interception that got them the most yards. The defense actually picked up more yards than the offense. Out of a wing T right, Reddick goes in motion. This time, number 22, Jackson, hit behind the line of scrimmage.
And that didn't fool anyone. Loss of 4 on the play.
Rocky Dietz and
looked like Joe Lambert and a whole bunch of Maroon Devils basically in on that tackle. Dietz and Lambert, the main ones. It'll be 2nd and 13 or so from the 47-yard line. They are in Maroon Devil territory now.
Rocky
past
Dietz,
the 50.
Rocky Dietz and Dennis Anthony have been alternating in and out at that outside linebacker. Wing T to the right. And this time back to pass. Wells pulls the ball down, throws it deep, and it is tipped away. Good job, David Schuler. We are a distance from the field.
And we got a Williamston player down back there. That may be Lee. I believe it is. He must have took a lick after that play. I did not look. It is Lee who gets up slowly after that play. 3rd and 13 now, Tigers. 55 seconds left in your first half of play. The Tigers on top if you're just joining us. 7-0.
They might go for the first down and try to get out of bounds here because they do have a excellent field goal kicker in O'Neal. 3rd and 11. Lee up under center. They go with a fullback dive. They're just going to maintain the ball on the ground. And they are going to attempt the field goal.
Oh, it's O'Neill's going to punt it away. The ball rests on the 46-yard line. He'll stand on his own 40, putting back to Justin Beck. The Maroon Devils are not going to send anybody back, anticipating a fake at this point.
We're down to 32 seconds. And they're going to play it. Swain's going to play it defensively, just as if it was another offensive down. 4th and 10 officially. It's more like 4th and 11.
O'Neill waiting for the play clock as it's down to 13. They're going to take a delay of game there as the actual game clock is down to 12 seconds now. And they were letting the play clock run down, trying to get it down as low as possible and then make the snap. And they just missed it a little late. They're going to end up having a 5-yard penalty here. It's going to be... Williamston calls timeout. I apologize. I missed that one. With 12 seconds left, we'll just hang here for a minute and talk about where this game's unfolded so far. Not favorable to the Maroon Devils at all.
No, it has not been a favorable afternoon now as the sun begins to set behind the bell tower here in Chapel Hill. But it's been a beautiful afternoon for football. We're glad our kids got here, and they have worked extremely hard to get here, and actually are not playing the best football that they played this year, unfortunately, today.
No, they're definitely not playing their best football game, but even with that in mind, Gary, it's important to note that we're only down 7-0, and having played perhaps our worst half of football in about 13 weeks, that's not a bad thing at all to be in that situation. So that tells you what kind of talent level, and if we have any we should have no doubts that the Maroon Devils will respond here in the second half.
I think it's just right now it's a matter of concentration and intensity in terms of the Maroon Devils. O'Neill back to kick. Again, Swain will not send anybody deep. High snap, and it's a long kick. Well, it's going to take a Williamston bounce, or excuse me, a Maroon Devil bounce, if you will, but the clock's down to 1 second. And I would think at this point Coach Dietz may be satisfied just to sit on this one and take it to the locker room and try to make some adjustments, because Swain has really had to dodge a few bullets here in the first half to keep the score at 7-0.
More than a few. You're exactly correct there. And the Maroon Devils will definitely have to make some offensive adjustments at halftime. I really feel like, and we'll touch on this during the halftime show, but I really feel like defensively there's not a lot of adjustments to make except keeping the defense on the sideline. And I think that's the biggest key in this second half, and that's going to end the half without a snap as they start it. So the Maroon Devils trail at 7-0 at halftime, and we'll be back with our halftime show after these commercial messages.
So good, so good, I got you.
My store is my life. I've given it everything. To me, there's nothing else like it.
At Nationwide Insurance, we believe that every business is different. Each one has its own needs. You have to try
to help me with my home and car insurance, so I knew he could develop a plan to protect my business.
And the last thing Bob needs to worry about is insurance.
For Nationwide Insurance, contact Blake or Kevin Allman. Their office is located on Spring Street in Bryson City. Everyone at Ingles Supermarket in Bryson City would like to congratulate the 1995 Swain High Maroon Devils on a great season. Everyone in Bryson City, Swain County, and Western North Carolina is proud of your achievements. Congratulations to the entire team and coaching staff of the 1995 Swain High Maroon Devils football team from everyone at Ingles Supermarket in Bryson City. It's truly been a great year for Maroon Devil football.
Music, it wouldn't be new age or experimental. It'd be country. My truck's not a show truck. It's a working truck with loads to haul and the miles and dust to prove it. My truck is country, and my gasoline shares its get the work done without a lot of fuss values. It's Formula Shell. People count on Shell to get them through the tough miles. Otherwise, Shell wouldn't be the best-selling gasoline in this great big world.
Formula Shell, performing daily at Morgan Shell, Spring Street in Bryson City. Could your home use some brightening up? Well, now's the perfect time to do it. And Revis Store in Whittier has the perfect way to do it and save. Save on Glidden's Ultra Hide Paint. Glidden paints will help you get the job done quickly and easily. Save on Glidden Ultra Hide, a good quality paint that's ideal for walls. For the woodwork, try Glidden's Imperial Gold, the maximum in washability. Do it now. Get it done and save. Now at Revis Store with super savings on Glidden quality paints.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Kenan Stadium. It is the halftime show, WDLB TV halftime show. 7-0, Williamston on top of our Swain High Maroon Devils. It has not been a good first half for the Devils.
No, it certainly hasn't. They're don't know what it is. From our vantage point, maybe we're just too far away, but it appears to be a lack of intensity in terms of what the Maroon Devils have been able to accomplish and what they've tried to get done this half. I think the two telling statistics in the first half, time of possession, in which Williamston doubled the Maroon Devils in time of possession, and offensive yards gained. Tigers have 193 yards at the half. The Maroon Devils have been held to 43 yards, all of that on the ground. So Maroon Devil offense really has to get on track in the second half, or it could very well be a long evening. The Maroon Devil defense doing a tremendous job, I feel like, in dodging some bullets there in that first half to keep the game as close as it is right now with 7-0. As I said, though, it's quite a position to be in to play badly, or at least as all of us have seemed to thought appear to have stunk as badly, basically, as the Maroon Devils
We have not played well.
Appeared to have done in the first half. We don't know exactly what's going on. Hats off to Williamston. They've come out and played extremely well. But to be only down 7-0 and played a poor first half is a good sign if the Maroon Devils can make some adjustments at the half and right the situation.
Williamston has had a very balanced attack offensively, and of course their movements may have caused Swain some problems defensively. Certainly in the secondary, there's been some problems trying to keep up with some of the receivers. Although most of that seems to be taken care of in the second quarter. I feel like if Swain's offense can come out and really run right at Williamston with the quick hitters, the quick poppers, and make it 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and if they can score. Hopefully, if they can come out and score twice in the third quarter, they can still get back in this ball game and win. But now, if they let Williamston come out here and control the third quarter, we might as well start packing the bus and heading for the house.
Yeah, I think so. The Maroon Devils are going to get the ball first to begin the second half, and I think the big indicator for our fans as to whether or not this game is going to get closer is what they do with that first possession. Certainly doesn't mean the football game, but it will let you know as to whether or not the Maroon Devils are going to come out the second half and do some things offensively, get some stuff going, and turn some positive yardage. As I said, 43 yards, and 40 of those coming from Rocky Dietz. He's got 8 carries, 40 yards. On the other end, statistically, Rodney Bland, the great running back from Williamston, has 68 yards on 11 carries. Michael Lee, the quarterback, 5 of 10 for 92 yards and a touchdown.
That is, Michael Lee has been very impressive back there at quarterback, and defensively, Swain has not been able really to put any pressure on Michael Lee at all. And he really has the option to run or throw in most of those plays, and all of that's going to have to be contained by the Swain defense somehow here in the second half, and that's going to be a problem. The best way to do that, of course, is to get your offense going. I believe if the Swain's offense can get going, the crowd will fire up that defense, and they'll be able to cover defensively a lot better than they did in the first half.
Yeah, I think so. Defensively, it's a whole lot easier to defend when you're only having to defend them for 4 or 5 minutes as opposed to 16 minutes. It's a well-known football fact. The longer your defense stays on the field, the more vulnerable and susceptible they come, no matter how good they are, to the other team scoring, especially a team with the speed of Williamston, because as we said during the broadcast, speed makes a mistake into 6 points really quick. So the longer the defense has to stay on the field, the more likely they are to make a mistake.
Well, we have said, obviously, I think we've driven the point home. We've not played well in the first half. On the other hand, Williamston has played extremely well in the first half.
They've come out really played hard.
Very balanced attack offensively, and defensively they've stopped everything at the line of scrimmage. Again, it appears that the best plays we've had have been out of the one-back set or a power set where we can just power right at them and make it 3 yards in a cloud of dust and control the football. And you would think that Swain will have to make a lot of adjustments here at halftime, and this is a tough place to do it in the state championship game, to have to make adjustments at halftime, as many as they're going to have to make in order to come out and control the third quarter. But if they can control the third quarter, Swain will be back in this ball game.
Yeah, I think so, and it's important to note there's 2 halves to every game. Williamston won the first half. Now, if Maroon Devils can go out and win the second half, then things will turn up great. Either way, we're going to be back with the second half of exciting football here from Keenan Stadium State Championship Day, the 1A State Championship. At the half, the Williamston Tigers on top 7-0 over your own Swain County High School Maroon Devils, and we'll be back with the second half kickoff right after these messages.
WDLB-TV would like to take this opportunity to say that we have been proud to bring you Swain High football, basketball, and baseball for the past 3 years. We are proud of these Swain High athletes that participate in all of these sports. We always attempt to present these games in the best possible manner and to encourage participation and fan support because we feel this is our community service duty. We regret to announce at this time that you will not be seeing Swain High basketball on WDLB-TV this winter. As you may have read in the local papers, WDLB-TV has been unable to reach an agreement with Swain County High School or the Swain County School Board on the issue of broadcast rights fees. WDLB-TV is the only broadcast outlet that has paid rights fees for permission to broadcast Swain High regular season home sports events. While we do not argue with the school's policy of charging rights fees for broadcast of these games, we do disagree with the school's policy of singling out WDLB-TV as the only media outlet to pay these fees. We feel the loss of TV coverage of Swain High basketball will be a loss to the community, and we regret this loss, but our hands are tied in the matter. Thank you for watching WDLB-TV, your hometown TV station.
Haywood Builder Supply. Since 1948, we've been your hometown builder supply. Haywood Builder Supply stocks all the materials you'll need for any building or remodeling job. Come by for a free computerized custom design for your kitchen or bath cabinets. We have cabinets to fit any budget. Installation is done by our expert cabinet installers. Delivery is free, and we can even arrange financing. So why not go where the builders go? Haywood Builder Supply on Charles Street in Waynesville.
When you're hungry and want something really good to eat, gather up the gang and head on out to the Western Sizzlin' Family Steakhouse in Bryson City. At the Western Sizzlin', you'll find a steak that's just right for any size appetite and cooked the way you like it. Also, try their complete food, dessert, and salad bar. Whatever your tastes are, you'll find something that's just right at the Western Sizzlin' Family Steakhouse in Bryson City. Come on out and enjoy a great meal at the Western Sizzlin' Family Steakhouse in Bryson City.
When it comes to groceries, you can't beat the Reservation IGA store on Soco Road in Cherokee. Stop in soon at the Reservation IGA store and check out their selection of fresh produce, meats, and more. At the Reservation IGA store, grocery shopping is a pleasure thanks to their low prices, selection, wide spacious aisles, and friendly, courteous service. Shop today at the Reservation IGA store, Soco Road in Cherokee.
Everyone at your Swain County Administration Building in Bryson City encourages everyone watching to support Swain High Athletics. The Swain County Administration is extremely proud of the accomplishments of the Swain High Maroon Devils football team during the 1995 season. Congratulations to everyone on the Swain High Maroon Devils football team. Thanks for a great year, and they look forward to many more great seasons to come.
What can go up
and not come down?
Wachovia's 1-year convertible CD.
If interest rates go up,
You can convert to a higher rate.
anytime after 3 months,
If interest rates come down,
you can stay at the higher rate.
for a full year.
And you can keep on converting.
Every 3 months without penalty.
Talk with any personal banker.
About the 1-year convertible CD.
Another example of fresh investment
For changing times.
That's the Wachovia way.
Get ready for Christmas by booking your Christmas party now at the newly remodeled Papa's Pizza on Everett Street in Bryson City. Whether it's an office Christmas party or a family get-together, Papa's can handle your Christmas party. They have a private dining room, and it's guaranteed that you'll enjoy your Christmas party more if you hold it at Papa's Pizza in Bryson City. Call or stop by today to make your party reservations.
If you're a Swain Maroon Devils supporter, stop by Standing Deer Trade Company in the El Camino Plaza. See Mary Smith, the manager, and pick up everything you need. At Standing Deer Trade Company, you can get expert screen printing work of any type and the very latest equipment for computerized embroidery work. They also have a big selection of caps and craft items. Standing Deer Trade Company in the El Camino Plaza on Soco Road in Cherokee.
When it comes to body repair work, there's only one place to go, and that's Kluwer Body Shop on Johnson Branch Road in Bryson City. Whether your vehicle needs minor body work or a major job, you'll find that Kluwer Body Shop can get the job done right and at a reasonable price, too. Remember, if you're in need of body repair work on your car or truck, Kluwer Body Shop on Johnson Branch Road in Bryson City is the place to go. For expert body repair work, you can count on Kluwer Body Shop.
Congratulations to everyone connected with Swain High football this year. Everyone at Mac's Package Store on Highway 19 East in Bryson City is proud of every player on the team. Every one of the coaches, the cheerleaders, the fans, and everyone connected with Swain High football. Congratulations on a great 1995 football season from everyone at Mac's Package Store, Highway 19 East in Bryson City.
We are back after the half, and welcome to Kenan Stadium here in the heart of Chapel Hill on the campus of the University of North Carolina. A beautiful facility. The weekend of champions. Right now, it's 7-0 as Williamston will be kicking off. Swain, of course, initially won the toss and deferred.
Well, one interesting aspect we might want to point out is Michael Lee is down on the Williamston sidelines, and he's being attended to right now. Looks like they're working on his back area where he took a shot there in the first half after that incomplete pass. It appears that he has maybe bruised some ribs or a back as they're rubbing icy hot on his back and his ribs. So
now they're going to get his uniform back on.
We'll see how that develops as the second half starts. We're ready to receive, back deep to receive the kickoff from O'Neill. And we're underway. The kick high and short. Bo Clark on about the 15.
Good block out across the 20, 25, and make it to the 26-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Devils. And we talked about it at the half. They need to not only maintain possession of the football and have a good drive here, they need to maintain possession of the entire third period.
Yeah, I think so. I think they need to come out and establish an offensive presence here in the beginnings of this third quarter and make a strong statement, most importantly to themselves, that they're going to play the second half in Swain style.
We'll see what happens out of the I formation. Rocky Deeks,
wide open.
Excuse me, on the option, Bo Clark, left sideline.
He's going to have 15 out of that off the pure veer option, And that was something they tried to run in the first half, and obviously they made some adjustments at the halftime to go ahead and make the pitch because the quarterback, Christian Poole, is being pressured by that lineman so quick that a lot of times in the first half he didn't have the opportunity to make the pitch.
He was hit very quickly on that play, but he got the pitch off, and that really opened up the corner, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line for the Devils out of the split back formation. Poole sets up under center. There's movement. Poole appears to be looking for the audible call. They better hurry.
I can't see the play clock from our vantage point.
There's a quick trap up the opposite side as they go against the grain, out for about a gain of 5 yards.
Yeah, Clark on the carry. It looked like he got about 4 on the play. And he did. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Maroon Devils. Good start to the second half thus far. The one big gain and then 4 yards on first down. Poole audibling out of whatever play they had called. So a good start thus far.
Christian doing a good job running the offense, and it's a very complicated job at quarterback, no matter how simple your offense may appear to be. Poole now on 2nd and 4. Quick toss. Bo Clark caught in the backfield, eludes one. Up towards the first down, is still on his feet. Goes against the grain and gets inside the 45-yard line down to about the 43. We'll check the mark.
And an interesting point to bring out here, Gary, is remember early on in the season when things weren't going well, Bo Clark was the emotional and spiritual leader of that team almost. He was the one who was on the field grabbing people and showing the most emotion out of all those seniors. And he's the man they've gone to here early in this second half to try to get the offense emotionally and spiritually into this football game.
And it will be 1st and 10 at the Tiger 41 for the Maroon. Christian Poole now with the pro eye set. Quickly to Rocky Dietz on first down. Pounds ahead for what appears to be
about 2 or 3. We'll have to wait till the cloud clears.
The officials seem to be marking it about a 3-yard pickup. We'll check if up there. Officially it's 2nd and 8, ball on the 39, as they're pretty quick here to put the mark down and put the mark up on the far sideline for us to see, just above a rather large Swain crowd.
Well, it doesn't look large because of the size of Kenan Stadium, but it definitely is a large Swain crowd over there.
That'd pretty much fill up the home stands at home.
It would. 2nd and 8 for the Maroon Devils. Poole changing the play at the line of scrimmage
needs
again.
To get about 3 out of this one. Toss sweep to Bo Clark. Caught in the backfield. There's a penalty, and that's going to be a clip.
And again, the Maroon Devils, that's going to hurt from the standpoint of momentum coming into this. And they've gone away a little bit, Gary, from what they talked to you and I about early in the week about using the slant patterns and the quick end patterns, short patterns to loosen up the defense. They have not thrown one of those at all. Every pattern has been deep thus far.
Well, we may see some adjustments to that too, as a 15-yard penalty is going to back the Devils way up and put them all the way back at their own 44-yard line.
2nd and about, call it 30 maybe. That's a lot.
Say they call it 2nd and 25 officially.
Well, the Maroon Devils really need to look at it as 2 plays to get that first down. If they can make some positive yardage, it's not important to go for it all at once right here.
They need to get across the 50 on this play if they can. They run the reverse to Justin Beck. He's going to be tackled for a huge loss, as number 15, I believe O'Neal, was not fooled on that play at all. Talk about self-destruct time.
Well, it'll be 3rd and 30 now,
yeah,
for sure. The Maroon Devil defense does have to make 30 yards on this play.
3rd and 30, yeah, 3rd and 34. Anybody remember the old quick kick? Ooh.
Well, the Maroon Devils really hurt themselves on this drive as they come out strong and since have self-destructed.
They really need this drive. They've shown the potential to show what kind of football team they are. Christian Poole on the draw play to Rocky Dietz has some running room. The official in on the tackle. Ball on the ground, recovered by the Tigers.
And they're going to rule that a fumble, Gary. It appeared from our vantage point up here that he was down. Well, Swain got it back.
Well, Swain got it back, so they picked up. They're still going to be faced with 4th and about 13.
And Dietz was able to recover it himself. Chris Walls will punt. He averaged 21 yards on his 3 punts in the first half. That includes the muffed snap that he had to fall on.
Definitely not up to his average.
Well, the bad snap and the blocked punts figure into the punter's average, actually. statistically, so that's why the low average. Wall's good snap. He's got it blocked by his own man.
And it's still rolling in the direction of... Oh, look, they picked it up, run it back. It's going to be touchdown, DJ Reddick. They did not rule the ball down.
Oh, my. Oh, my. That's about all I could say on that one, fans at home, and it's 13-0 with 7:36 left. Williamston taking advantage of a Maroon Devil mistake.
Chris Walls tried to fall on it and couldn't find the handle, and DJ Reddick just picked it up and took off as everybody seemed to come to a standstill except 3 or 4 Williamston Tigers that kept hollering at him, pick it up, pick it up. And now the PAT will be attempted by O'Neill for the Tigers. The kick is up, and it looks dead center. It is 14-0 with 7:36 to go in the third period. And in this quarter, Swain must answer when we come back after this.
At Silva Optical Center, caring for your optical needs is always our first priority.
We care about eye care. We care about you. Good vision is important from our point of view. We'll help you see the world so clear and bright. We care about eye care. We've got you in sight.
At Silva Optical Center, we build our reputation of providing competent personal service one customer at a time. Silva Optical Center knows when you need a new pair of glasses, you need them now, not later. And Silva Optical Center cares enough to give you professional service for your eye care. Silva Optical Center has hundreds of quality fashion frames to fit your look and your budget. See us today at Silva Optical Center.
We'll help you see the world so clear and bright. We care about eye care. We've got you in sight.
Silva Optical Center, next to C.J. Harris Hospital, Eastgate Medical Center in Silva.
My husband travels during the week. My son, Mark, depends on me to make the right decisions for our household. That's why I choose Haywood Oil Company. Haywood Oil is dependable. They deliver premium heating oil, so I know our home will be warm this winter. I can choose from several different payment plans or pay with Visa or MasterCard.
Haywood Oil, your local home heating fuel supplier. You can always find their number on the back of the phone book. Haywood Oil.
Fall and winter season with a visit to Gibson Shoe Store in Andrews. Get the Rocky Cornstalker, a lightweight Gore-Tex hunting boot for just $119.95. The Chippewa Arctic 50, it's made in the USA and first line quality for just $149.95. The Carolina Redbird insulated boot at a great price of just $39.95. And the Wolverine Great Lakes Series, a great value at just $39.95. Shop and save more every day at Gibson Shoe Store in Andrews.
Looking for a good car, but you can't afford a big monthly payment? Mountain Ford on Slope Street in Bryson City has what you need. For just $199 a month, you can get this 1995 Ford Aspire. It's an automatic with just 13,000 miles on it. Also, this 95 Escort. It has only 15,000 miles on it. Or how about this 94 Escort Sport? It's a 5-speed with only 18,000 miles on it. Or this 94 Mercury Tracer. It's a 5-speed with just 14,000 miles on it. There are many more to choose from. Just $199 a month now at Mountain Ford on Slope Street in Bryson City.
We are back at Kenan Stadium. Williamston with a 14-7 lead. Basically by virtue both times now they have been able to cash in on Swain turnovers, as it appeared the personal coverage man. That ball is going to go out of bounds and will be a penalty flag will go out. Swain will have the option, and I believe they'll take it at the 35, or else they'll make them re-kick.
I'm sure they'll just go ahead and take it at the 35 at this point in the football game.
That's a good field position, yeah. Swain really has had a tough time in this ball game tonight. They have in spurts shown what kind of football team they are, but spurts will not win you a state title.
No, and Williamston being very opportunistic, they're going to make them kick it over. Williamston being very opportunistic thus far in this football game, taking advantage of Maroon Devil mistakes. Maroon Devils, on the other hand, have been unable to capitalize on Williamston mistakes in the first half. The interception came away with nothing out of that. Big penalties hurting the Maroon Devils. And thus far, it has not been a sharp night, all total, for the Maroon Devils.
And with one exception, Williamston, who has been penalized more than Swain, has been able to overcome the penalties. O'Neal to kick from the right hash. Good high kick. Will be taken by Beck at the 18-yard line. He looks for the right sideline, has a wedge. Now back upfield and gets good field position again for Swain at about the 44-yard line. And the Devils, they have better respond on this drive.
Yeah, they definitely need some positive things to happen, and it's really curious from my vantage point. The Maroon Devils appear to have abandoned the passing game all total, except for trick plays. Thus far in this game, the only passes have been deep and or have been of trick play variety.
Well, they certainly haven't come on first or second down.
No, not at all. And last time with the third and long, before the reverse, they did not throw on that play. They tried to run a reverse, another gimmick play.
Well, they got their eyes on Justin Beck.
And they'd already tried that in the first half, so obviously the Williamston Tigers are aware of it. It did not work.
Rocky Dietz working to the weak side. Carries the ball for...
looks to be about 5.
Close to 5 yards. And really that's been what we talked about, this basically your straight ahead plays. Let Rocky pick his way through the offense. It'll be second down and 6. Ball on the 47-yard line of the Devils. They call it second and 7. And we'll go with that. Beck and Crisp lining up to the wide side of the field. On second and 7, Poole looks over the defense. Rocky Dietz off the left side finds the trap this time and gets out close to the first down. As Swain going back more to their bread and butter thing, certainly running some more counter action in the backfield.
Yeah, they obviously felt at halftime that the counter, getting some movement going one way and getting that quick Williamston team trying to react to that would be effective, and thus far it has been. Gain of about 6 for Rocky. It's going to leave third and 2 rather, for the Maroon Devils, just about the 47-yard line of Williamston. Big third down play here early in the third quarter, 6:15, or actually not early anymore in this third quarter.
No, not at this point. Swain has to move and move fast. Rocky Dietz at the first down marker and stopped. He may be short.
He is short. The first down will bring up 4th and a few inches, and I'm sure that Coach Boyce Dietz will go for the first down.
Well, you really have no option at this point. I mean, there is no option.
And it's almost a full yard short according to marking. So the Maroon Devil offense, going to be put to the test here. Big down for the Williamston Tigers in terms of stopping momentum. If they can stop the Maroon Devils here, they could be in the driver's seat for the rest of this football game.
About 1.5 feet. Rocky Dietz has the first.
And then some. He gets about 5 out of that. A big play for the Maroon Devils on 4th down to convert and keep this drive alive. They're going to be down inside the 44-yard line to about the 43. And 1st and 10 for the Maroon Devils, 5:26 and counting. They need to put some points on the board here in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's because I was going to say, let's call a spade a spade. They have got to go down and come away with a touchdown on this drive and then be opportunistic defensively and try to come up with a football and get some points on the board and tie this ball game up. And it's been that way this entire weekend of champions. On the option play, Rocky Dietz still on his feet, driving down to the 30-yard line as the first down.
He's going to have about 12 on that carry. And, Gary, from the standpoint of time of possession, that's beginning to even out a little bit. The Maroon Devils have had the ball this entire third quarter. The Williamston offense has been on the sideline, but the only problem is they still gave up 7 points on special teams. So
yeah, special teams have been an adventure tonight.
They certainly have. And now the Maroon Devils are looking.
We don't want to punt again.
Deep in the hole here. They need to put some points on the board and do it in a hurry.
Let's see what Coach Dietz's staff comes up with on first down. Bo Clark
He's going to be out for about 4, and as long as the Maroon Devils can continue to get 4 yards on every rush, then you run 3 plays, you get 12 yards. That's a first down, and that's what they really want to do.
And Williamston's slow getting up all the way across now in the last 2 plays. Has been a little bit slow getting up, as if momentum is beginning to swing a little bit towards the Maroon side for a change. Of course, it's a 14-point advantage for Williamston, and they're watching the clock run. 4:07 and counting. Be down to 4 minutes when Christian snaps the football, or takes the snap. On the option, keeps it himself, turns it up. First down, Poole.
And
a good option play.
Maroon Devil offense looking much crisper here in this drive than they have all night long as they put some stuff together. Looks like a first down. They're not moving the chain. There's a flag on the play perhaps over there.
Oh, no.
I'm not certain as the official comes out. I still do not see. Oh, I see it now right next to the. It's going to be against the Maroon Devils. It's right next to the yard marker. And it's going to be a hold that far back.
That'll negate the first down.
And make it 2nd and 15 or 17 for the Maroon Devils. And again, a penalty hurting the Maroon Devils.
They have looked on this drive like the typical Maroon Devil offense and then shot themselves in the foot. And they must find a way to recover.
Now,
Coach Deason, I'm telling you, that poor man's really got his work cut out for him tonight.
He certainly does. It's going to be 2nd and 16 for the Maroon Devils. The ball will rest at about the 36-yard line of Williamston.
4-down territory, though. There's no 2 ways about it here.
They've got 3 downs to get 16 yards is the way they really need to look at it. They don't need to get 16 on the first play.
Exactly. Quick hitch, and Crisp takes it down to the 25-yard line.
And that's good. They get some of that back.
Had he been able to maintain his feet, he would have been gone.
Yeah, certainly would have, and that was a good pass play. That has to soften up the Williamston defense, particularly against that option coming to that side, as that was the veer option. Basically the 33 hot pass, but right, a little deeper to the flanker rather than to the tight end where it's normally run. So 3rd and 7 now for the Maroon Devils.
They've got it back to a makeable situation now. They need to pick up about 5 yards. They need to get as close to the 20 as possible. Of course, they need the 19, just over the 20 for the first down.
Well, as you said,
toss out to Bo Clark. He's in trouble on the sideline, driven out of bounds, and he'll lose yards.
Well, it's going to bring up 4th and long, and the Maroon Devils obviously have to go for it. It's out of field goal range for Luke Zimmerman, and they definitely do not need to punt at this point, so they have no choice to go for it. And Williamston, again, in a situation here where if they make a stop, could be in a position to put this football game away with another score. The Maroon Devils
faced with 4th and 6 now.
We do not have the luxury of a play clock near us that I can see, but it's got to be winding down.
2:55.
And they do take a timeout, the Maroon Devils do. So a big 4th and 7 here. The Maroon Devils down now 14-0 with 2:55 left to go in the 3rd quarter. And as the Maroon Devils take a timeout to talk about it, we'll take a timeout as well.
My husband travels during the week. My son, Mark, depends on me to make the right decision for our household. That's why I choose Haywood Oil Company. Haywood Oil is dependable. They deliver premium heating oil, so I know our home will be warm this winter. I can choose from several different payment plans or pay with Visa or MasterCard.
Haywood Oil, your local home heating fuel supplier. You can always find their number on the back of the phone book. Haywood Oil.
No matter where you go, there's only one place for value and service. That's Ace.
Come to Ace and get assorted Energizer batteries, 64-cent or 94-cent after $1.30 mail-in rebate. Or Mr. Coffee 10-cup coffee maker, $15.99. And Pine Mountain Log, 3.2 pounds, 88 cents.
Hey, take it from me. Ace is America's place for value and service.
Clampett Hardware, Main Street, Bryson City.
The Swain High Boosters Club is probably the biggest single supporter of Swain High football. and that's why they are proud of every member of the 1995 Swain High team. The Swain High Boosters Club is also proud of all sports at Swain High, including basketball, baseball, track, volleyball, and more. The Swain High Boosters Club encourages you to join them in their efforts to promote Swain High athletics. Just contact a Booster Club member for more information.
Welcome back to the 1A State Championship here at Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill. A 4th and 6 now for the Maroon Devils as Coach Dietz leaves the huddle. And a down in which it's a one-down shot in which they have to make it. Basically, Toby, that's all there is to it. Out of the I formation, movement, no flag, pull back to pass. Downfield has a receiver, intercepted. Had Justin Beck wide open in the end zone. Nobody back there with him but an official.
Well, actually, the catch of that ball works out better than incompletion, because now the Tigers will take over on the 10 as opposed to the 26-yard line. So a 16-yard loss, basically, for Williamston. And the Maroon Devil defense on the field with 2:46 left to go in the third quarter for the first time.
You know what hurts the most is to watch Justin Beck. Nobody except an official was within 20 yards of him. He was standing on the H in the Tar Heels all by his lonesome.
Well, now the Maroon Devil defense has to come up big here in the third quarter of play and keep points off the board. From the Williamston standpoint, Bland will be the rusher. He's got big yardage and
out
then
to
some.
The 20.
First down, 10 yards and some to spare. So he's going to have a first down with 2:20 left now in the third quarter of play. Bland pushing the 100-yard mark now.
Well, Swain cannot give up. They've got to tighten up. They're still in this. They can still be in this ball game. They can still score twice and tie this thing up. There's just under. Well, there's just. We're going to be down to 2 minutes by the time Williamston comes out and snaps this thing here in the third quarter. Lee up under center. A lot of movement in the backfield as Swain adjusts to the sets. Lee with the snap. Back to Reddick on that carry.
He's going to get about 4 out of that. Williamston Tiger offensive line able to push backwards and get good surge off the line and allow for a 4-yard gain. Fuller on the tackle.
Now, I think that's something we've really neglected to mention is the fact that the Williamston offensive line has done one whale of a job tonight.
Well, they certainly have. They've controlled the line of scrimmage both offensively and defensively in the line play, and that's an area where that doesn't normally happen to the Maroon Devils. And that has certainly been the telling factor thus far. Second and about 6.
Well, Williamston has been the better of the two teams so far tonight. The quarterback keeper, and Lee goes down.
Anthony back in the backfield to meet him, and he's going to toss him back for a loss of about 2. As they were going with a quarterback bootleg on the fake dive. So it'll be third and about 8 now for the Williamston Tiger offense. 57 seconds and counting in the third period of play.
Williamston getting good penetration defensively. And on third down and 8, Lee likes to go to the air.
Well, he's been successful. 5 of 10 in the first half, 93 yards.
Again, motion. Double motion, if you will. The reverse back to Jackson. And the stop made there by Joe Lambert, I believe.
That's Chuck Collins.
I'm sorry.
He was waiting on a flag on the play. And the way luck's been running for the Maroon Devils tonight, that'll probably be against them to give Williamston a first down. But fortunately, I think it's going to be against Williamston, probably another motion penalty, as they did appear to have 2 people in motion at the same time.
And O'Neal is coming out to kick, so the penalty will probably be declined and to make it 4th and probably be about 4th and 6. Yeah, they're going to decline the penalty. It'll be 4th down. O'Neal will kick. Swain's had their opportunities to get back into this ball game, but we are within 30 seconds of coming into the fourth quarter, and Swain is down by 14. They have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
Well, Swain is in a situation here where they're going to end up with good field position, so if they can just manage to make something positive happen here with the kicking game and
not shoot themselves in the foot on offense.
It would be a great time to either block a kick or have JB
run
one back and get the Maroon Devil offense off the snide a little bit. That's a sort of an unusual spot.
JB is always Mr. Excitement every time he touches the football. And he has had it, in my opinion, Justin Beck has had an excellent game tonight.
He certainly has, and actually Williamston gained yardage on that play. I don't understand that spot. They moved the ball up to the 25-yard line for some reason.
Well, they moved it up. That's a bad spot. What they did was there was a gain of 2 and then a penalty, so they declined a penalty, and that's correct. And then it's 4th down. No, they have to replay the down, so the ball is 2 yards further than it should be.
Well, that's the way I felt from the original yardstick over there that was marked 3rd down. But nonetheless, the Maroon Devils are going to get the football back here. Either way, with O'Neal set to kick it to Beck. Beck standing just inside his 40-yard line. So the Maroon Devils, as I said, should end up with good field position.
High snap but a good, huge punt. Beck under pressure, look for the right sideline, going to reverse directions.
Oh, he's got a wide open
wall
field
set up
over there
on the left side.
And he may be gone. O'Neal, the only man that can get him.
At the 20 and down at the 25-yard line.
Great return, no flags on the play, more importantly, and the Maroon Devils are going to end this quarter with 7 seconds left in it with great field position. And let's see if we do have a flag over there. Is the official coming back in? I do not see one, but then again, I did not see one on the last penalty that was called either. And no, it's going to be 1st and 10 Maroon Devils from the 25-yard line.
Well, the Maroon Devils have shown all season long the ability of a quick strike offense, and we may see that right now as Beck and Crisp set up to the short side of the field.
That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter, Gary. The Maroon Devils are going to go into the 4th quarter trailing 14-0, and we'll be back after these commercial messages.
Get your motor running.
Nobody covers local sports in Western North Carolina like WDLB TV.
Hello, I'm Daniel Allison, and I feel the informed consumer will make the right choice. Here at Allison's, we have 5 different brands to choose from: Chevrolet, Oldsmobile, Jeep, Eagle, and Geo. At Allison's, we're a no-nonsense dealership, and we don't insult your intelligence by trying to play games. We continually invest in training our technicians and modernizing our equipment. Top all of this off with a really great price, and the choice is clear. The choice is Allison's in Silva.
I remember last year, honey, when we were moving.
Right.
Well, she called us and said if we put both our new house and car policies with her, we could save money.
Well, we have so many choices at Nationwide, and my job is to make you aware of your options.
She's always there with an answer.
That's the way we're trained, to be very knowledgeable and to be there when people really need you the most. And that's important.
Agents like Margaret are Nationwide.
Nationwide is on your side.
For Nationwide Insurance, contact Blake or Kevin Allman. Their office is located on Spring Street in Bryson City.
An Emerald Spa from David Satellite Systems is the answer to soothing away the stress of the day, the perfect ending to your fitness program, or comforting therapy for back injuries and arthritic conditions. The Emerald is easy to install, no plumbing required, completely portable, and can be placed almost anywhere. Just plug it in and enjoy the exciting, swirling, hot therapeutic water jets, soothing away your aches and cares of the day. Quality service and customer satisfaction come first at David Satellite Systems on Fraser Street in Waynesville.
Tax time, or anytime you need financial advice on tax matters, you need Jeff Jenkins Accountant. Jeff's office is located in the Varner Building in Bryson City. You can call him at 488-2328. That's 488-2328. Tax time, or anytime you need expert advice when it comes to taxes or other financial matters, there's no job too big or too small for Jeff Jenkins. Jeff Jenkins Accountant, located in the Varner Building on Main Street in Bryson City. Phone 488-2328.
Welcome back, everybody. Fourth quarter here at Kenan Stadium. Swain in great field position as they have the ball 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Offset I formation for Christian Poole. The draw play to Rocky Dietz, looking for some running room, and will gain a couple off the draw play as it gets inside the 25-yard line down to about the 20. I'll probably mark that the 28.
He got about 2 on the play, we can call it, with a generous spot. So from the 23, it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Maroon Devils. And 11:34 separating one of these teams from a dream come true.
We could be witnessing one of the great comebacks of all time, or the opposite. They fake the toss out to Crisp on the pass. He's hemmed up and has nowhere to go, as it was great defensive coverage.
Well, he got 4 out of that, and that's a play that really will loosen up the defense. And again, if we could get that play over here to Justin Beck, who has a little more quickness than Travis, that could go for 6. It was going to be 3rd and about 5, though, for the Maroon Devils.
Yeah, that was what I said. He had no place to go. They picked up the yardage, picked up about 3 on that play. But Crisp really had no place to go, as Crisp now sets up wide to the right, and Beck down to the left side. David Schuler, first down.
Yeah, he got the first down just on second effort alone. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Maroon Devils, just inside the 14-yard line. It's going to be just inside the 13, rather, excuse me. 1st and 10, best field position of the night. And you know, Gary, the Maroon Devils.
That was the biggest third down of the night right there.
It certainly was, but something we have not touched on, and many people may not know, the Maroon Devils have a streak of 90-some games in a row that they've scored in that's in jeopardy right now. So they need to put some points on the board to get back in this football game, as well as keep that streak alive.
Ball on the 13-yard line. Bo Clark up the middle and stuffed.
He got about the 9. He got about 5 yards out of that, so Bo will take those licks all night long to get 5 yards. Dietz on the night has 87 yards on 15 carries, and Bland now up to 82 yards on 13 carries. Clark has 35, so the Maroon Devils are upping their ante a little bit. They now have outgained Williamston on the ground, 117 to 116. It's through the air that the Tigers hold the advantage.
Real quick play off the line of scrimmage. Rocky Dietz cuts inside down to about the 3-yard line, close to the first.
I believe he does have a first down out of it. There's a flag over here where Justin Beck lined up wide, and let's see what that is. And if things hold true, it's probably against the Maroon Devils for some reason. If it is against the Maroon Devils. And again, Gary, these penalties have killed the Maroon Devils all night long. Only 4 penalties, but they have been 4 huge penalties.
It's a procedure penalty. It'll back them up 5 yards. And it will be 2nd down and 5 again from the 8-yard line.
Oh my!
And oh my is right. That's I don't think announcers are supposed to sit up here and say oh my, but this hurts.
That describes it best of anything that I can come up with. It's going to be 2nd and about 11 for the Maroon Devils from the 14-yard line. So not that much of a devastating penalty, except when you consider you were at the 2-yard line with a first down, and now you're back at the 11 and it's 2nd down. Then it becomes a very big penalty.
Well, the ball's actually spotted on the 14. It'll be 2nd and 11. High formation now. Christian Poole fakes the toss. Justin Beck at the 10, at the 5, and down at the 3-yard line. He may have the first.
I think he does, and the only thing that saved a touchdown for Williamston was the fact that Justin Beck was making his moves on DJ Reddick. Perhaps the only player out there quicker than JB. And Reddick was able to catch him from behind and make the tackle. They're going to measure for a first down, but it looks awfully close from our vantage point up here, and we'll see. A big play for the Maroon Devils nonetheless. It'll be 3rd and inches if they're short, or 1st and 10 from the 3, or 1st and goal from the 3, rather.
And the clock right now is really not a friend because we are under 10 minutes. We're actually under 9.5 minutes left to go in tonight's ball game. Swain has to make up 14 points. On the measurement, it is... Well, we still haven't got a signal.
Just short.
Just short.
Inches short. So now the Maroon Devils needing to make a first down. As I said, it'll be 3rd and inches, so they have 2 downs to make basically 6 inches. And you got to feel like at this standpoint, if you can't make it, you don't deserve to win the football game, really.
Exactly. If they don't punch this one in, they will not be able to get back into this ball game. Christian Poole quickly, Rocky Deeds, touchdown.
And an important touchdown from Maroon Devils' standpoint as they come on the board, 14-6 now, a 9:18 left. Breaks or keeps that string alive of consecutive games scored in, but more importantly, it gets the Maroon Devils back in this football game.
And the point after here, very, very crucial at this point. Bradley Adams is the holder. Normally, Tommy Fuller is the long snapper. Luke Zimmerman for the kick. Kick is up and
good.
It is good. So Zimmerman's got to have some confidence, and Swain put some points on the board. It is 14 Williamston, Swain 7. We'll be back with a kickoff after this.
What can go up
and not come down?
Wachovia's 1-year convertible CD.
If interest rates go up,
You can convert to a higher rate.
anytime after 3 months,
If interest rates come down,
you can stay at the higher rate.
for a full year.
And you can keep on converting.
Every 3 months without penalty.
Talk with any personal banker
About the 1-year convertible CD.
Another example of fresh investment
For changing times.
That's the Wachovia way.
If you're a Swain High Maroon Devil supporter, stop by Standing Deer Trade Company in the El Camino Plaza. See Mary Smith, the manager, and pick up everything you need. At Standing Deer Trade Company, you can get expert screen printing work of any type and the very latest equipment for computerized embroidery work. They also have a big selection of caps and craft items. Standing Deer Trade Company in the El Camino Plaza on Soco Road in Cherokee.
Everyone at Pepsi-Cola of Bryson City would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the 1995 Swain High Maroon Devils football team. Pepsi-Cola is proud of the achievements of the Swain High Maroon Devils football team and coaching staff. Pepsi-Cola of Bryson City would like to say thanks for your efforts and hard work during the 1995 season. Congratulations to everyone connected with Swain High football for a great 1995 season.
The laboratory services at Swain County Hospital have always been ranked among the best for community hospitals throughout North Carolina. Dr. Joe Hurd, a pathologist from Silva and Swain County Hospital's chief pathologist, states that Swain County Hospital has the finest laboratory in small rural hospitals in North Carolina. We provide laboratory services for the health department, nursing home, and physician offices in Swain County. The Swain County Hospital Laboratory is just one more of the excellent services we provide for the people of our area.
Everyone at Ingles Supermarket in Bryson City would like to congratulate the 1995 Swain High Maroon Devils on a great season. Everyone in Bryson City, Swain County, and Western North Carolina is proud of your achievements. Congratulations to the entire team and coaching staff of the 1995 Swain High Maroon Devils football team from everyone at Ingles Supermarket in Bryson City. It's truly been a great year for Maroon Devil football.
Welcome back to Keenan Stadium, everybody. Swain has put up 7, and they are now down by 7, 14-7, as Williamston has the 7-point advantage. David Schuler to kick off to Williamston as a bouncer, taking it about the 25-yard line. And the runner still on his feet, plowing ahead as Swain finally swarms him at about the 34-yard line, but still good field possession for a Williamston team that has not had a lot of trouble in the first half anyway, at least moving the football.
Well, this will be actually only their second possession of this second half. The first possession the Maroon Devils held, got the football back 3 downs and out, and as we've witnessed all year long, the Maroon Devil defense gets stronger as the game wears on. So let's see if that holds true here. This is a big series for the Maroon Devils with exactly 9 minutes left in this football game.
This is a huge series as DJ Reddick goes into motion. Bland will carry up to the line of scrimmage. He may have gotten 1 or 2 out of that one.
That's about it, as he gets 2 and no more.
You get the feeling that Williamston now is the team that's becoming a little bit more conservative.
Well, it does appear that they're becoming a little tentative in their game plan and sort of playing not to lose rather than going out being aggressive as they were in the first half. I think that may have been part of the case with the Maroon Devils.
And I think, at this point right now, things have sort of flip-flopped a little bit. The double wing set now for Lee as Reddick goes in motion. Lee's going to take it on the option, pitch out to Reddick. He's got running room and has the first down.
Big play there as Reddick, the man with all the speed, gets to the corner, and that's the thing that had the Maroon Devil coaching staff so very worried all week, was whether or not he could get outside, and he did on that play, unable to bring him down. He's got a 1st and 10 out to the 47-yard line, and that's a big play for Williamston.
They're running a speed option similar to what Christian Poole is running here in the second half, and that is they get out on the corner, pitch the ball quick, and let DJ Reddick's speed take over. And it's very difficult for somebody to come up and cover the pitch man. Bland on the carry again to the line of scrimmage as it's pretty much been Bland, Reddick.
Well, Bland had 82 yards going into this drive, and he hasn't helped that at all. He's probably up to 85 now or so on the game. Reddick only had 10 yards, and he got that and then some on the last possession. So Bland lost one on that one, 2nd and 11 for the Tigers. Big defensive possession, or series rather, for the Maroon Devils. Can't stress that enough.
Well, they need to stop them right here at midfield. This time Jackson goes in motion on the option, and down goes the quarterback.
Claude Welch making the play as Michael Lee could not get outside out of the option there and did not pitch the football. The Maroon Devils had a whole host of people on pursuit that time.
Looked like Zeth Jenkins was able to contain on Michael Lee that time, and
so now bring up a crucial 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13 for the Williamston Tigers. Their first big 3rd down play of this football game.
And another good test for the Swain secondary, who has been outstanding so far this year. Reddick way out on a wing as it is really a 3 wide receiver set, and a back to pass. Lee, the screen pass set up on the flanker screen to Reddick. He's off and running at the 40, 35, 30, and down for the first down at about the 26-yard line.
And Gary, that's a play that the Maroon Devils saw on film, but it's so very difficult to defend because it's actually illegal, if you want to be quite blunt about it, because it's a pick. The Williamston Tigers ran 3 receivers that time and basically picked the man who was supposed to cover number 20, and that's why he was so very wide open.
What I can't understand is that particular offensive set is the only time they run that screen, and we were not able to defend it. Williamston now in great shape to take command of this football with 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line.
And Kenneth Parton gets a hand on Rodney Bland that time, holds him up, allows the other players, Joe Lambert and Rocky Dietz, to come in and finish him off, and he's going to have nothing on that play. So a little trickery from Williamston gets them a big gain of about 30 yards to keep them in control as the clock down to 5:44 and counting, and the Maroon Devils may very well run out of time, Gary, in this second half.
If they don't stop them right now and block the field goal attempt, they will run out of time in tonight's ball game and simply not be able to make it. They have come alive in the second half to a certain extent, but maybe too little too late. Here comes the option. Quarterback drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Claude Welch again taking the quarterback.
They're reading it well. They're letting Bland basically go and reading that he does not have the ball. So that's going to bring up a huge 3rd down.
Loss of 3 on the play, 3rd and 14 for the Tigers. And another big 3rd down play for the Maroon Devil defense. No better time right now than to stop the Williamston offense and give the Maroon Devil offense itself a chance to tie or win this football game.
We're down to close to just 4.5 minutes left in this ball game. This is a huge third down for the Swain defense. Back to pass, quick outlet pass, hit and wrapped up by David Schuler.
He's short.
He will be short. They are trying to get to the right hash mark, I believe, to set up for the field goal attempt. And that would almost ice this game if this field goal is good, if they do attempt to go for it.
O'Neill is on the field, so they are lining up. This will be close to a 40-yard field goal for Lee, or O'Neill, rather, excuse me, and he was well short with his other one.
Well, he's got the leg to make it. It was blocked. His first attempt at field goal was blocked. We have a penalty flag.
Huge if it's against the Maroon Devils, and equally huge if it's against Williamston. That's going to be against Swain, and that may be an automatic first down.
It will be. It'll be. It was fourth and 6. It depends on the mark, and it depends on it had to be a dead ball foul. It's a 5-yard penalty. It will, however, though, move the field goal kicker into a much better position. 5 yards at this point on the field can make the difference between whether he makes his field goal or not.
Well, it'll be interesting to see here if Coach Harold Robinson and the Williamston Tigers elect to go for it.
It appears that they are. They're going to take the field goal unit off the team, or excuse me, off the field. Now they're going to call timeout and talk it over at this point.
Well, they're going to measure for the first down. Well, as they do that, with 4 minutes, 4 seconds left to go in this football game, let us take a timeout and come back and show you the crucial first down marking. So we'll be back right after these commercial messages.
At Silva Optical Center, caring for your optical needs is always our first priority.
We care about eye care. We care about you. Good vision is important from our point of view. We'll help you see the world so clear and bright. We care about eye care. We've got you in sight.
At Silva Optical Center, we build our reputation of providing competent personal service one customer at a time. Silva Optical Center knows when you need a new pair of glasses, you need them now, not later. And Silva Optical Center cares enough to give you professional service for your eye care. Silva Optical Center has hundreds of quality fashion frames to fit your look and your budget. See us today at Silva Optical Center.
We'll help you see the world so clear and bright. We care about eye care. We've got you in sight.
Silva Optical Center, next to C.J. Harris Hospital, Eastgate Medical Center in Silva.
Get ready for Christmas by booking your Christmas party now at the newly remodeled Papa's Pizza on Everett Street in Bryson City. Whether it's an office Christmas party or a family get-together, Papa's can handle your Christmas party. They have a private dining room, and it's guaranteed that you'll enjoy your Christmas party more if you hold it at Papa's Pizza in Bryson City. Call or stop by today to make your party reservations.
It wouldn't be new age or experimental. It'd be country. My truck's not a show truck. It's a working truck with loads to haul and the miles and dust to prove it. My truck is country, and my gasoline shares its get the work done without a lot of fuss values. It's Formula Shell. People count on Shell to get them through the tough miles. Otherwise, Shell wouldn't be the best-selling gasoline in this great big world.
Formula Shell, performing daily at Morgan Shell, Spring Street in Bryson City.
Get ready for the fall and winter season with a visit to Gibson Shoe Store in Andrews. Save with the Chippewa -40. With thick insulation for sub-zero conditions, it's made in the USA and it's priced at just $139.95. The Chippewa, insulated with comfort sole, priced at just $59.95. The Carolina Redbird insulated boot at a great price of just $39.95. And the Wolverine Great Lakes Series, a great value at just $39.95. Shop and save more every day at Gibson Shoe Store in Andrews.
We are back at Kenan Stadium.
And they have signaled first down for Williamston after the official walked over and marked it off from the sideline.
Well, they had originally put up on the board 4th and 6, which obviously would have not been a first down. But, well, I don't know if they haven't brought the chains out yet.
Well, they didn't measure. He went over and marked it off on the sideline, and in doing so, said first down. Now, Coach Boyce Dietz is over talking to him about the spot and the mark and him marking off the yardage, so we'll see what becomes of this. But a crucial play, if it is a first down, from the standpoint of the Maroon Devil defense, is it will almost assuredly salt this football game away if it is. And
Swain running out of time. Only 4 minutes left to go in tonight's ball game, and if this should be a first down, and they're going to mark it that way.
Well, that was the original signal, and I've seen nothing to alter that signal from the official. And yes, it is a Williamston first down on the penalty. And again, Gary, the Maroon Devils killing themselves as the defense has made tremendous strides this second half in stopping Williamston just short of first downs, only to have penalties take care of that. Now we've got 4 minutes and counting in this football game, and the Maroon Devils are not really a quick strike in that terms when they have to football team, and that's really telling. If Williamston punches it in here in any manner, this football game's over.
Yeah, they're in field goal range as well. 2 wide outs, wing left set. Bland on the carry down to the touchdown Bland, and that's
it.
Will be the ball game. Bland able to bounce through the initial attackers and was not able to be brought down by the secondary, so he was able to scoot into the end zone.
We've got an injured Maroon Devil down in the end zone. Gary, I can't tell who that is, but he's down on the play, and they're going to get some people out to look at him. As they do that, we're going to take a commercial break here with 3:36 left to go in the football game. Williamston on top, 20-7.
WDLB TV, your station for local sports.
My husband travels during the week. My son, Mark, depends on me to make the right decisions for our household. That's why I choose Haywood Oil Company. Haywood Oil is dependable. They deliver premium heating oil, so I know our home will be warm this winter. I can choose from several different payment plans or pay with Visa or MasterCard.
Haywood Oil, your local home heating fuel supplier. You can always find their number on the back of the phone book. Haywood Oil.
It was like a nightmare. I was scared, angry. But later I realized how lucky we were to be with Nationwide Insurance.
The robbery really devastated Don's family. Obviously, I got one of our claims people involved right away.
They were very supportive.
Because
they wrote us in advance and promised to get everything back to the way it was.
We wanted to get their life back to normal.
For Nationwide Insurance, contact Blake or Kevin Allman. Their office is located on Spring Street in Bryson City. Looking for a good car, but you can't afford a big monthly payment? Mountain Ford on Slope Street in Bryson City has what you need. For just $199 a month, you can get this 1995 Ford Aspire. It's an automatic with just 13,000 miles on it. Also, this 95 Escort. It has only 15,000 miles on it. Or how about this 94 Escort Sport? It's a 5-speed with only 18,000 miles on it. Or this 94 Mercury Tracer. It's a 5-speed with just 14,000 miles on it. There are many more to choose from. Just $1.99 a month now at Mountain Ford on Slope Street in Bryson City.
No matter where you go, there's only one place for value and service. That's Ace.
Come to Ace and get assorted Energizer batteries, 64-cent or 94-cent after $1.30 mail-in rebate. Or Mr. Coffee 10-cup coffee maker, $15.99. And Pine Mountain Log, 3.2 pounds, 88 cents.
Hey, take them from me. Ace is America's place for value and service.
Clampett Hardware, Main Street, Bryson City.
The Swain High Boosters Club is probably the biggest single supporter of Swain High football, and that's why they are proud of every member of the 1995 Swain High team. The Swain High Boosters Club is also proud of all sports at Swain High, including basketball, baseball, track, volleyball, and more. The Swain High Boosters Club encourages you to join them in their efforts to promote Swain High athletics. Just contact a Booster Club member for more information.
We are back for the point after attempt by O'Neill, as Bland was able to bounce in for a quick 6 after Swain gave up the first down by virtue of a penalty, a motion penalty. There's the snap. The kick is up. It is good, and Williamston now leads it 21-7 with 3:36 to go. And we'll be back with a kickoff right after this.
You show us everything you've got.
Hello, I'm Daniel Allison, and I feel the informed consumer will make the right choice. Here at Allison's, we have 5 different brands to choose from: Chevrolet, Oldsmobile, Jeep, Eagle, and Geo. At Allison's, we're a no-nonsense dealership, and we don't insult your intelligence by trying to play games. We continually invest in training our technicians and modernizing our equipment. Top all of this off with a really great price, and the choice is clear. The choice is Allison's and Silva.
An Emerald Spa from David Satellite Systems is the answer to soothing away the stress of the day, the perfect ending to your fitness program, or comforting therapy for back injuries and arthritic conditions. The Emerald is easy to install, no plumbing required, completely portable, and can be placed almost anywhere. Just plug it in and enjoy the exciting, swirling, hot therapeutic water jets, soothing away your aches and cares of the day. Quality service and customer satisfaction come first at David Satellite Systems on Frazier Street in Waynesville.
Tax time, or anytime you need financial advice on tax matters, you need Jeff Jenkins Accountant. Jeff's office is located in the Varner Building in Bryson City. You can call him at 488-2328. That's 488-2328. Tax time, or anytime you need expert advice when it comes to taxes or other financial matters, there's no job too big or too small for Jeff Jenkins. Jeff Jenkins Accountant, located in the Varner Building on Main Street in Bryson City. Phone 488-2328.
Swain County Hospital is totally focused on the primary health care needs of the people in Swain County. We're not interested in being a regional facility, but a community hospital whose main goal is to provide care for the sick and to help prevent illnesses that affect you and your family. So remember, if you need health care treatment, come to our facility first. And if we can't provide the optimum care for you, we promise you we'll help you find the best facility and treatment. At Swain County Hospital, our community is our #1 concern.
Music, it wouldn't be new age or experimental. It'd be country. My truck's not a show truck, it's a working truck with loads to haul and the miles and dust to prove it. My truck is country, and my gasoline shares its get the work done without a lot of fuss values. It's Formula Shell. People count on Shell to get them through the tough miles. Otherwise, Shell wouldn't be the best-selling gasoline in this great big world.
Formula Shell, performing daily at Morgan Shell, Spring Street in Bryson City.
Welcome back, everybody, to Kenan Stadium, the weekend of champions. And right now, Williamston with a commanding lead, 21-7, and only 3 minutes and 36 seconds left in this ball game. And unless Swain pulls off an absolute miracle at this point, they're going to come away with the runner-up trophy again. And that'll be the third consecutive win. Rocky Dietz is going to take the short kickoff. He'll be upended just over the 40 out at about the 42-yard line. The clock down to 3:31 as we'll try to keep an eye on that for you.
Maroon Devils going without a huddle as they come on to line up immediately.
They have to go with...
well, they now have to score twice to tie the football game and give themselves an opportunity to take it to overtime or win it with a 2-point conversion.
If there is a quick strike offense, it better happen now. Justin Beck has the sideline,
and
jumps
that's
out of bounds.
Same play. There it is. Same play that the Maroon Devils got whistled for. Williamston just got whistled for.
That'll be
Darrell O'Neill tackling Justin Beck after the play, and 15 yards will be tacked on to that Maroon Devil gain.
And JB was right at the first down marker anyway, so he picked up at least 9 yards, and that'll add an extra 15 on the personal foul.
Maroon Devils stay without a huddle as they appear poised to go ahead and go to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's unfortunate that a lot of people in the state of North Carolina did not have the opportunity to see just what kind of a powerful team the Maroon Devil football team can be and has been for the majority of the season. And I think we said an important thing at the beginning of the ball game, and that is that all these young men are gentlemen first and football players second. Christian Poole back to pass, wants Justin Beck deep, and
tapped away just at the last minute by
number 20, Lamont Manning. Well, Lamont Manning is 5'10", 160, and has good jumping power. Remember, they got all the way to is a great vertical leap all the way to the state championship in basketball last year and lost to Jordan Matthews, which we can certainly understand.
Yeah, they've got some tremendous athletes, both squads do, and the Maroon Devils 2nd and 10 now, 3:14 and counting, and you got to think, if you're sitting at home, you may think, well, 3:14 is a lot of time, but it's not when you got to score twice, so the Maroon Devils really need to punch one in here as soon as possible.
They need a quick strike. I look for Poole to go back. He's under pressure. They set up the screen to Justin Beck, and he's in trouble. Excuse me, Bo Clark.
And the clock, more importantly, continues to run after that. And they're going to the line of scrimmage immediately. The screen just not there, not able to hold the block over there against the Williamston team. And now it'll be 3rd and 12. And more importantly, Gary, the Maroon Devils have to get a first down to hang on to the football. And you can't score if you don't have it.
They've got to get inside the 25-yard line on this play. Quick slant. Not there. Incomplete. Stops the clock. It'll bring up 4th down. And
well, it's last gasp now. The Maroon Devils with their backs really against the wall. Williamston Tiger crowd sensing victory, as are the Williamston football team.
Yeah, the Williamston crowd really getting into this the last about a minute and a half of this football game. I'm sure the people at home can hear the crowd noise coming from the Williamston side. Actually, Swain has more fans than Williamston, but and can be much louder.
And Maroon Devils are going to have to spend the time out. So as the Maroon Devils take a time out to talk about this perhaps final play of their football season, we'll take a time out for these commercial messages.
Nobody covers local sports in Western North Carolina like WDLB TV.
What can go up
and not come down?
Wachovia's 1-year convertible CD.
If interest rates go up,
You can convert to a higher rate.
anytime after 3 months,
If interest rates come down,
you can stay at the higher rate.
for a full year.
And you can keep on converting.
Every 3 months without penalty.
Talk with any personal banker.
About the 1-year convertible CD.
Another example of fresh investment
For changing times.
That's the Wachovia way.
Everyone at Pepsi-Cola of Bryson City would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the 1995 Swain High Maroon Devils football team. Pepsi-Cola is proud of the achievements of the Swain High Maroon Devils football team and coaching staff. Pepsi-Cola of Bryson City would like to say thanks for your efforts and hard work during the 1995 season. Congratulations to everyone connected with Swain High football for a great 1995 season.
Welcome back to Kenan Stadium, and as you can well hear, the Williamston Tiger crowd looking for blood. 4th down now. Coach Dietz not even off the field. Rocky Dietz in trouble. Will be thrown down, and the ball will go over to downs.
The ball game's over.
With 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go.
And a strange play call, to say the least, as it's been run 4 times, I think, to my count thus far, the trick rollout to toss sweep to Rocky. So now Williamston takes over, 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line, and Maroon Devils have 1 timeout left. They will most assuredly get the football back at some point, barring a really weird something going on, but it will be too late perhaps to score 2 touchdowns. It will take a minor miracle to do that.
If they give up on defense with 2 minutes left to go, whoa. Bradley Adams came across the line of scrimmage and just nailed DJ Reddick.
Well, I don't know if Bradley sensed movement or if frustration has really set in from the Maroon Devil standpoint. Reddick, one of the standouts on the Williamston baseball team, and Bradley Adams also a baseball player. That may be something that has spilled over from that.
It looked like Bradley just jumped the gun. Justin Beck went over to talk to him. Bradley said, "I'm sorry. I just, it's okay."
Well, so it'll be 1st and 5 now, and 1st downs are the Achilles heel of the Maroon Devils, as they really need the football back and some positive things to happen, and it's just not going to happen with mistakes.
It hasn't been a real positive night for the Devils. Lee up under center with a real tight wing. Bland's going to get the ball on the carry. Clock counting down. We're down to, we'll be way under 1 minute and 30 seconds.
We didn't get to vote on that stuff. We just got handed the outstanding stuff. We didn't get to vote on that. I wonder what the deal was.
That's a little unusual. I don't know who was doing the voting, but normally we get the opportunity to vote.
That is unusual. We can announce those to you now, I guess.
They've already announced the winner of the ball game, which
well, that's not much doubt at this point. But the most outstanding effort award goes to DJ Reddick of Williamston. Swain County defensive player is David Schuler. Outstanding offensive player Rocky Dietz. For Williamston, outstanding defensive player Darrell O'Neill. Outstanding offensive player quarterback Michael Lee. So there's your award winners for tonight's football game.
And that presentation will be presentation of those trophies will be held on the field.
We're down under a minute now, in case you're counting the clock as we are, and it's 2nd. And there's Bland, ball's loose, but it's too little, too late from the Maroon Devils' perspective.
Actually, Williamston recovered it on top of that.
Well, now the Maroon Devils really need to hop up quick because the clock continues to run. They do not have timeouts left, so. It's pretty much in the books, folks, and the Maroon Devils are disappointed in this way this thing has turned out, but the sun's going to come up tomorrow.
There you go. Sun comes up tomorrow. We got a fine bunch of youngsters.
Now I start saying
Swain County.
Williamston may have taken this football game away from Swain County High School, but they cannot take away what outstanding young people these men are. And well, that was uncalled for by Rocky, and he may have to take a seat for that one, but. Just as we try to talk about the positives, that was a big negative and a big no-no. That's frustration setting in, and nothing more than that on a young man who spent his entire career working to get to this point, and only to be frustrated. So.
Yeah, that was a little out of character for Rocky. I think he was really just trying to anticipate the snap count and try to create a fumble.
That's a first down for Williamston. Not that it matters at this point, but that's a first down for Williamston. And Williamston's going to take a timeout, and we'll keep it right here and talk a little bit more about this football game. Williamston's
We're down to 12 seconds. Yeah, we want to talk about the outstanding young man, I think, that Swain County has, and I say this, that they are outstanding, not just as football players, but certainly more importantly as individuals and as people. Certainly a lot of frustration setting in right now, but even on that last play, I think Rocky Dietz was simply trying to anticipate the snap count and blast across through there and create some sort of distraction